Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. All right.
Hey.
Yes. I hope y'all can hear us out here. If you can't hear us, let us know, please. But we're going to continue on because we are recording. And good morning.
Good morning. Hey, Rob.
How you doing?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing really swell.
You're doing better than others.
Yes.
So, well, first of all, we want to say good morning to the crew this morning. I am Tiffany Morris sitting in for Coach Deshaun today for You Got Mail Messages from Him.
Yes.
Mail Messages from Him. So I'm excited to be here. Thank you so much, Deshaun. Shout out to you if you're out there listening in the radio land. Thank you so much. But yeah, you're doing a lot better than some.
Oh, see, now that's not right. That's not right. That's not right.
Hey, I'm just saying you're chipper, you're here, and you're here. So
Yes.
you good. And
Exactly.
so you're not the only one here. I mean, you ain't the only one doing good.
Right.
Sharnita, like she's doing amazing too. So
Yeah.
you look like you're
Always
doing
a
amazing
blessing.
too, girl.
Thank you.
All right. So first of all, shout out to everybody. We had the amazing meet and greet last night. It was super dope, super amazing. And it was just wonderful. And shout out to everybody who came out last night. It was really super dope. It was absolutely amazing and wonderful experience. Shout out to JR Crickets for getting it done for us. And we couldn't ask for anything.
The blue
Oh, wait,
cheese.
hold on. My fault. Go ahead.
It's all about the blue cheese.
Oh,
It's all-
here we go to blue cheese.
Look at her. Look at her.
And the
You
wings.
saw how big her eyes got? You saw how big her eyes got?
Yeah, the wings.
She had the blue cheese. So how was the event, man? The meet and greet? I mean, I was following last night. Definitely. Hey, y'all did y'all thing. So how was it, man?
Yeah, it was definitely amazing. It was definitely a great experience. It was we were out on the patio, we were doing karaoke, it was a lot going on.
Who did karaoke?
Everybody.
I actually got in on it. I actually
Okay,
went to the
everybody.
Did you have a drink? Or was it
No, I didn't have a drink. No, I didn't have a drink. No.
It don't get good.
Until that drink comes.
When that drink comes, it like the song bounds it ends. Like you start doing stuff like that
Everybody
you got
got
your
up.
mind.
Everybody get
You
up.
sitting on the stage, let's dance. Get some looking. Hey, I've seen some crazy stuff, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob, we've had karaoke at work.
Oh, really?
I didn't do no karaoke.
Well, no,
at
we
work.
went there.
He said, "Hi."
Moment at work. And believe me, you see everything.
Yeah.
You see it all.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you guys had a great time.
Absolutely.
So we did any.
It was dancing, line dancing,
Who
everything.
was this?
Everybody.
Rob, you was there.
Man.
Yeah, I got a little
Slow
bit on.
You showed your
Everything.
two-step?
A little bit.
See, hey, every dude has a standard two-step. If you have that standard two-step, you are good. See, women look for that two-step, don't they?
Always.
Oh, yeah.
Because that rhythm, that little bit of
Simple.
If you can't do nothing
You have
else,
a little bit of
if you
fast.
can't look nothing like it, just look like Michael on Good Time. Just
Ah.
if you can't just get that right there. That's in a message, a strong message. I might be able to vibrate at the right level.
oh Lord.
Come on,
Y'all keep talking.
y'all look at that guy. He has no rhythm, don't y'all?
No
Yeah,
rhythm at all.
absolutely.
You
Like
have to have
not
some.
have rhythm with a two-step.
I mean, if he's out there like Carlton.
Oh no, I done seen
that's
I
rhythm,
done
though.
seen them two-step off
Hey.
beat. So I done seen them
Yeah.
two-step off beat.
Yeah, I guess you can, depending upon what song is being played.
Yeah, everybody has their own rhythm. I love it.
You know, it's something like, every guy gotta have that standard. I even tell my son, you gotta have that two-step. He's like, what you mean? It's a standard. No matter what you do, I don't care if you can't dance. You get that one, two, you good.
Lead with
That's all
one,
you-
follow with the other.
You can add a little shoulder in it.
Oh, shoulder lean.
Little song with a
You know
little
the
bop
shimmy.
in it.
Shimmy. Oh, shimmy. Shimmy,
just a
shimmy,
little
shimmy.
something. I mean, come on. Every
That
guy
Antoine
got
Walker
that.
shimmy.
On the shack
Hey,
shimmy.
hey, how many kids
Oh
you
yeah.
got? Hey, how many kids you got?
Hey, well.
Standard two-step. That's that standard. Teaching our kids, our boys, that standard two-step. It says so much about you.
It do.
Like, it could be the difference in a conversation and a, hey, yo, feed all. Like,
Okay, everybody.
what do y'all
clap
say?
two
What do y'all
left
think when y'all see a guy with no rhythm?
Give him some.
I just think you can't dance. That's it.
It ain't,
Yeah.
it ain't
I'll
happening
take
for
the
him
lead.
that night.
Yeah, my sister doesn't have rhythm. I know I have rhythm to a certain extent, but there's some you can't get me out there doing the whole
See, I got all the rhythm.
all this.
I got all the
Give
rhythm.
it all.
Some of y'all are ex-Janet Jackson Rhythm Nation.
That's right.
Some of y'all still be getting y'all countdown with
That's
y'all hands up. Come
Yeah.
on.
I still try to do it.
Come on. Some of y'all still feeling from good times. We still love you.
I still try to get it. I still try to get it on the floor.
Okay.
Now, them knees don't do the same thing that you
See, that's-
do.
I'm not
That
gonna
right
go for it.
See, that right
Yeah.
there, that
Yeah.
right there is an issue for a whole. Are we gonna be able to do the dances we did back in the day when we get older?
Yeah, but look what I done started doing is yoga. Look, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
There'd be a whole bunch of what it was a glycosamine.
Being gay.
Or just create your own modified version.
But can you really now hold on now? How many of y'all gonna now let's fast forward. We 60 and we hear dong. Come on now, come on. How many of y'all gonna sit there in y'all chair?
I'm
When
getting
you
out
know-
there.
Getting
I'm
up.
getting out there.
Wow.
You already know.
Bad backs, all
Stop that.
Wait a
L4,
minute.
L5, lumbar injuries, all
Nah,
that.
'cause I try to act like I ain't hurting. I just get on out there. I don't even care.
But tomorrow morning,
Hip replacements all day.
Look, drink water. Drink some
hey, you
water.
know what? If water help that man, boy.
Epsom salt does the magic.
I don't care what happened. Them knees the next day tell you, hey, you ain't making no more. Some of y'all start here,
They going out.
huh?
Hold on.
There's a life expectancy on your knee.
Yeah.
I mean, just that next day, you like, hey, bro, that two-step
But
got you.
the crazy thing is that when this song come on, everybody's knees just kind of go.
Nieces, aunties, grandmas, L4, L5,
That's the
lumbar
thing.
injuries.
That's
I
the
mean,
thing.
surgical repairs, Ben Gay,
I can't.
Shaq in the heat pack. I mean, they gonna have.
I see how.
That all sounds good right about now.
You joking, hey, man, icy hot for real. Hey, come on. I mean, for real. The next day, have your lineup. It ain't no shame in it. We not like we. Hey, it's not like we like 20 years ago. Like I can't go out till 3, 4 in the morning and then go to work.
No.
I used to do
I
No.
can't
that.
even stay up that late.
Hey, I used to be a champ.
Man.
Hey, I could stay up all night and drive. Get behind the wheel. And, I mean, like I'm Jason Stamos. I will make sure the package is delivered. No sleep. It just
Trans-
Wide woke.
Oh,
Well,
Smelling like Ben Gay.
at 10:30, your eyes start getting heavy. Like you in your own house in your couch falling asleep like an old man. Just head nod.
I've been like that. I've been like that.
You know, and ain't no shame in going to sleep.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm
I
out
don't get mad
snoring.
no more.
Nope.
I don't get
I
mad
don't
no more.
fight. I don't
can't
fight
hang
it.
out no-
I don't fight it.
I can't hang out all night.
I'm like Scorpion. I just
Especially
relax
after a
and
good
let it go.
time, you ready to go home and get in that bed.
Me at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, I'm good. But
If-
after that,
If we go out at about 8 o'clock, I'm good. I can stay up for a while. But if you're talking about let's leave the house at 11 o'clock,
Nah.
you on your own.
I'm already in the bed.
And they want to go out. I'm like, let's go out all night.
Oh no, I only do that when I don't have any kids. Then I feel like a kid again. I'd be like, "What you doing, girl? Let's go out." I ain't got no kids.
The next day,
Then if I gotta work the next day, that's different. That's different. If I don't have to work, I don't have no kids, I'm asleep at least till 8 o'clock. I can't sleep past that.
yeah.
I don't even know what that feel like.
Me either. I cannot sleep past 7.
no.
I get up before
You
the
might not
sun.
have a
I go
house
to
every
sleep
morning.
I
after
have kids. I might not have a
I
house.
can't.
I got kids.
It's like when you up.
When I'm up,
I
I wake up at 4 a.m. every morning. So that's just my body's wired to get up. At 4
Yeah,
a.m.
I get up before everybody else do.
Yeah.
Get my peace of mind, get it together.
Before they get up and destroy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, It's nothing wrong with that. You have kids. It's a part of the process.
Try starting over. That
Oh,
feeling is different. That feeling is so
Oh.
different.
Who started it?
I started completely over. Completely over. I got a whole 1-year-old in the house.
I have a prayer I'm gonna say for you.
Like,
Like you actually did that?
Oh no, I cried. Daddy cried. Too. Daddy didn't know what to do.
Shouts out to my boy Pete. He's the only one in our crew that has a 4 or 5-year-old. And we're 45 plus.
And then it ain't even cool because you can't go nowhere. You be like, is kids allowed? Because you gotta have that baby on your hip.
Yeah.
They stay up all night. You can't stay up all night, but they choose to stay up all night.
And what used to make me mad, you falling asleep, but the minute you see me falling asleep, you want to get up and cry about it. First of all, if you in my arms and you going to sleep, go to sleep. Night, night.
Right.
But how you gonna get mad at me? Because I start getting sleepy and focused. I'm supposed to be sleeping because I got to get up and go to work and pay these bills. But you mad at me? You infant.
Well, my baby actually, my baby mad all the time. The sun shining bright, she mad. It's raining. Look, the food too cold. Is she mad? She out, and then she like pacify it. Talk too much.
See, old school, the pacifier worked, but the new school don't work because my wife's a speech pathologist, so the pacifier was gone. She took the pacifier away early from the kids because she's like, that's going to promote stuttering. Blah, 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 this, that, and the other. I was like, it keeps them quiet. It makes them be just.
Oh, no. My baby, she get mad. She take that pacifier and throw it. You gonna hear me today.
wow.
And she gonna scream
See,
and holler.
your 1-year-old has developed her personality. See, that's what's wrong with these new young. See, what happens to where it takes a
That's a
little
Taurus.
while?
No, that's a Taurus.
No, they're growing up.
Tough, like
Oh, wow.
the bull. They come out with their personality and let you know who they are. This new generation, they come out and they literally, hey, this is who I am, accept it. They're telling you at 6 months to accept them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
And you do. You be like, wait a minute, what's going on?
Accept me too.
Right.
Like, hey, I told both my kids, like they're 22 months apart. And one day I had both of them and they just both were sitting there crying. I said, you know what? We're going to all just cry together. We're going to all just get in a little circle and then they looked up at me like, you crying for real? I'm like, listen, I don't know what else to do. Y'all do it.
Oh, my ignore game strong. Like you can be screaming next to me.
I mean, can we ignore? I mean, like we have headphones.
Oh no, and I'm good. I'm good at it. I can do whatever I need to get
Whatever
done.
you do,
can scream to the
develop
top of
that
your
super.
lungs.
That's a superpower.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
The ability to, because they're gonna try you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's not a joke. They're gonna have one.
All kinds of
Mom.
patience.
Become invisible.
Mom.
Yeah.
Mom. Or you gonna wake up? They're gonna be eye to eye with you. Like they're gonna try you.
I
Yeah,
For real.
all up in
I
here.
told the middle one, I said, my name is not mom today. Stop calling my name. She's talking about, all right, Janice.
Wow.
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 What's wrong with him?
Wow.
What's wrong with
The
him?
new set of rules
Wait a
is
minute.
kicking me off because if had I said that at 4 or 5,
Hair would have been knocked off.
Yeah,
like my mustache.
In the backyard, buried already.
I wouldn't be behind this board with y'all if I said that to my
Right.
mom.
No.
You know my mother, who,
like
like my mom, like I'm scared of my mom. As all generate from my. And you know she told me they're different. I'm like, Mom, you gonna taste your own blood?
Oh, they don't do that with the great kids.
No,
They murder everything.
They go
No.
like everything.
I'm sitting there like, I still got a scar. You did this. They different.
I remember the brooms.
I'm taking the broom too.
I remember the brooms.
Right.
I'm like,
Yeah,
my mom would pop me so quick. Let me run my mouth.
I
Bro,
remember that
there
open
was none of
hand soul snatching I got one day
Woo!
when I was mad at something, and my mom said, "Go ahead and do your chores." So I was doing them in a real nonchalant way, just doing whatever, wasting stuff. And so she grabbed me, and she's like, "Boy, pay attention to what you're doing." So I decided to take the biblical route and turn the other cheek. She slapped fire
Ooh.
from that
Put you
cheek.
back in the Bible.
I'm old school.
I woke up a couple hours later,
I'm old school with
In
my
my room.
disciplining. I'm old school
and
with
I'm
my
sitting there like,
disciplining.
wait a
Yeah.
minute. And I was like, that
I
was
love
a
old
real
school
bad
discipline.
moment. But they do it though. They
Yeah.
try your nerves,
Uh-huh.
your color,
Yeah.
Your patience, your whole vibe. Yeah. It's
your
like that.
ancestors.
Yeah.
They going after the ancestors.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, they're going to take it away.
Listen, I have a 15-year-old who might not be 16.
Oh, now we
I got a
talking.
15-year-old. I got a 15.
Girl.
They different.
They are.
They
really-
different. Boy, different. That attitude ain't no joke.
But yeah, it's definitely no joke. And you know it's no joke. You've got mail messages from him with Deshaun and friends.
Woo! Saturday
Yeah.
morning.
Of course, Deshaun, we know you're in travels with your handsome honey. Please, wherever you are, wherever
That
you
old school. That
are,
old school. That's that Billy
Yeah,
Ocean,
no.
that Billy Ocean traveling music they doing right now.
traveling, baby. Yeah,
They know they're listening to us.
exactly.
Good morning.
Good morning to each and everybody out there. I'm not trying to sound like DJ Envy. I can only be Green Machine right here on You've Got Mail Messages from Him with Deshaun and Friends. And Coach Tib is in here. She is guest hosting for the morning.
She's in
What you got going on? Talk about your week. How's your week been?
This week has been good. Wasn't really big. I'm launching something really, really big in the coming months, dealing with the bariatric world. And so I'm excited about that. And I am going to be transitioning states pretty soon. So I am.
Wait, hold on. What?
Yeah, I'm moving out of Georgia.
Oh.
Wait, no,
Sorry,
time.
hold
Hold
on.
on. Stop. Hold on. Stop the presses right now. I need a moment for a second. Excuse me, you doing what?
Yes, I'm leaving Georgia in August. I am embarking upon just I want a little change. And I was raised in Georgia, lived in Georgia all my life. So I wanted to see what's outside of Georgia. So I am going to North Carolina. So I will be going to North Carolina.
North Carolina, come on and raise up.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm not singing the rest. I'm not doing the rest of it. That would be
Shirt off.
inappropriate for
That's
this.
not far.
That's what they're driving this.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
between 3 states. It was between Texas, Tennessee, Florida, and then also North Carolina. So I chose North Carolina. I'm going to Raleigh.
You're going to Raleigh.
Yeah, I'm going to Raleigh.
The
So
cap.
I'm excited about this new adventure that I'm
Yes.
embarking
I
on.
remember
So
that.
I'm
The
excited.
research triangle. Yeah, and you know it's interesting about North Carolina. I will say this: I was in North Carolina for 20 years prior to coming here. I understand your decision. I understand your decision fully. When you've been in a state so long that you've seen it all, you've done it all, and all right, there's no more left here, and you want to embark upon something new. You just move to another state and try to embark upon what the culture, the
And I have
vibe is
nothing
like up
keeping
there.
me here. I have no children. I mean,
You want one?
Yeah.
She just
I got nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
I got them. I got a 20-year-old to call me all the time. Hey, you got 20. Hey, you got 30. Hey, and then one she's 17. Hey, I need $40. I need some shoes. So I have children, but not of my own.
Okay.
So he's giving up on
I'm
other
able to still kind of do my thing. So I'm excited about this next chapter in my life. I
As,
really am.
as
Okay,
well
that's
you
right.
should be. As well you should be. And congratulations to you. I will tell you this about North Carolina.
Mm-mm.
Just watch the drivers on the road, please.
people.
The research triangle. when you-
Nobody's worried about ATL.
I'm going to tell you 3 things to stay away from in the research triangle.
Okay.
Stay away from Franklin Street and Chapel Hill, because they when coming around with this pandemic, if they win, and Tank the Sports Guy knows, if they win, it's going to be a fool on Franklin Street, and it's always Halloween. So stay away from there. Just stay away. On your weekdays, stay away from the belt line. I-440. Just take side roads, okay?
Okay.
And the third thing,
Mm-mm.
it's a lot of great people out there. So
Oh.
you're going to find yourself in a great space out there. The traffic is not as bad, but it can get that way. But you're going to find it to be very calm, cool, soothing. It's not the hustle and bustle of Atlanta or Charlotte in a sense. But being in Carolina 20 years and exploring the lay of the land, you're going to enjoy Raleigh. I wish you safe travels and everything. But you know what though?
Yeah.
You gonna come back there, right?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna be back on the 25th because we got the listening party on the 25th
Okay.
that's gonna be live. We're doing the listening party live, so I'm gonna be back there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, drive on from Raleigh. Mm-hmm. Raleigh. Yeah, but seriously, I do understand your decision because that was the same decision I had to make in 2015. Do I stay here and continue to be stagnant in Charlotte where I've seen it all and been through it all, done it all? All right, how can I expand? How can I do what I need to do to expand myself and be a better me? Well, maybe there needs to be a change of scenery. And change of scenery can be good sometimes when, as it pertains to getting the fresh start and getting everything you need. You might get more resources to help cultivate what you've already started here. That's the same thing that happened in Charlotte. You're starting something here with Emerge Her that when you get to Raleigh, it is going to
It's gonna
no, I got a text message. I got a text message. It's okay, but he made me laugh. But anyway, either way, when you embark upon something, you're embarked upon Emerge Her, and now it's emerging as her would do. See, look at that. Right? You like what I did there?
Oh, yeah, that was good.
It wasn't worded right, but it's okay. But you got it. You're picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah.
But when there's a time where you need to expand and you need to really get yourself out there, now you're about to embark upon people that are really going to be, deeply indebted to you because you helped them. They've already seen your videos. Reason why I moved down here is, guess what? Why? Because of the person whose seat you're sitting in today, Tashawn. She got her people on. And I said, oh, well, I have more people supportive in Atlanta than I do in Charlotte.
Right.
So the way out was no question.
It's just inevitable. Sometimes you just have to pay attention to the way your life is moving. And you pay attention, your life will always tell you where you are evolving and where you need to evolve to next. So just pay attention to your life. Your life will tell you your journey, your next step, your next move. Is when we're not listening to our life, is when we misstep and miss.
Oh, absolutely.
Miss the opportunity of what we need to be, where we really need to be in order to continue personal development, continue growth, and to really go and be effective in another area. So I think my effectiveness here has gotten to its peak point. So now I'm going to go and be effective somewhere else with my creativity at the same time. So I'm excited. And so, I'm looking forward to it. So thanks a lot.
I will say this: don't confine yourself to the Research Triangle. Go to the Piedmont Triad, which is only 30 more minutes west of
I'm looking
Durham.
to explore all of North
Yeah,
Carolina. I'm
explore
not looking to
all
just
of
stay there.
yeah.
It's like
It's a big
from
state.
Rome, Georgia, a small town. I got married, got divorced. I ended up in Atlanta because of my ex-husband. So I stayed in Atlanta for 6 years. And so I was able to really see Atlanta. And there's a lot more to my story of why I haven't really got to see as much as I wanted to desire. But I'm grateful for the opportunity. I'm grateful for this show. Number one, I'm grateful to meeting Tashawn because she's the one who brought me. That's how I found out about the 102.6 situation. Yeah, that's how I found out about it. So every person in my life has been placed there strategically to my next, and so I'm just grateful for every opportunity.
Isn't it interesting the stories that come out of here? It's so interesting that Tashawn is literally the key to all of us even really connecting like this. Really, you know what I mean? With the exception to I work with you, Tank, so we already had that connection. But for everybody else in the room, for me to even think about coming down here is really because of Tashawn.
Right. And what would you gonna say, Tank?
This is going to be one of the most positive moves. This is going to give you so much positive energy. I went from Louisiana to Texas to here, and it was a positive experience. I gained a lot of knowledge about myself. It is an art to being able to move somewhere and start over and just be positive about it. You're going to enjoy the process. So many great things came out of moving. So look at it that way, and you're gonna be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And we wish you well. You know, sister, we got you here. You need right.
And that's simply why I'm not going there to buy a house. I was looking for a house, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna get an apartment, see how I like it, see how I adjust.
Yeah, you
and
got
I can always come back to the door because all my family live here. Like,
right,
So I can always come back. So I'm like, I can always come back. So I'm just gonna try my hand somewhere else. And if going somewhere else after I leave there, if it's to Texas, I'll go live in Texas for a while. And if that ain't it, So
Right.
I have so many options right now. So
Please
And-
explore, because that's
Yeah.
something that a lot of people are afraid to do.
absolutely.
I have family members that
And I
have
have
never
been through all of
left
that. Yeah.
left home ever,
Wow.
ever. And
Like
I mean,
like city limits left.
city limits.
Wow.
Wow.
Like for real. And that's you need to be. The world is huge. Explore.
Yeah.
Explore.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Explore. Have fun. And
Absolutely.
do it while you can. Don't have any regrets. Lay it all on the table
Right.
because nothing's guaranteed.
Yeah.
Zero whatsoever.
Absolutely.
So do your thing. Enjoy life. Expand. Bring that positive energy to another place. They need you.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Light them up. Light them up.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank
You know, you may leave Georgia, but the Georgia girl ain't leaving you.
No, the Georgia girl ain't going nowhere.
And
Straight
Yeah.
country.
because somebody try you,
Hey,
you let them know.
Hey,
Somebody try you, we driving up there.
hey, hey. Look at you. Look.
All right.
Pull the car.
Hey,
Pull the car.
you know how we do it. Hey, we'll call Fred. We'll call Fred.
Yeah.
So how
Yeah.
sure we're gonna go to somebody else? See how
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we look. She keep looking at me. She keep looking at me. So I'm gonna pick one. Yes, Sharnita is here this
Well, good morning.
She's on the mic this morning. Good morning. With
Morning.
the melanin in here right now. Listen. First of all, how has your week been?
Oh, it's been great. Especially after last night. The meet and greet was awesome. Had a great time.
Awesome.
Great,
She
meeting a
finally
lot
got me into
of
karaoke,
different. Yeah, everybody got out there. It was everybody.
I actually did Jodeci.
Acapella.
I actually did Jodeci.
Yeah. Slow jams, good vibes.
What? I did the whole
You
song.
know what? I
Always
apologize to the station for not listening. I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
I had to see that. I
Show
had
up.
to see that.
Somebody
Somebody
did
got
video.
video?
I don't
Oh
know if
yeah,
any-
yeah.
Wait,
Lots of it.
did somebody get me doing Jodeci?
Oh, I gotta find it. I
don't
hope
think-
so. Gotta replay that. There we go.
I mean, I'm y'all. It's y'all got Mean Green. It's like watching Teddy Ruxpin.
Here we go.
Right.
You gotta have video.
You have to have video confirmation. If you didn't see
I
it,
need to
if
see
it
it.
wasn't there,
Definitely. Go
and you
check
don't
out
have
one on
video,
YouTube.
it never happened.
Did you do the leg kick when you did the ooh yeah? Did you do
No.
the leg kick?
No. I put my
Oh,
but
there was a lot of
I
leg
went all the way back here. Woo, yeah. I had to do it. But
Yeah.
but I'm glad you enjoyed the meet and greet last night. Well, job well done. Job well done.
Yo,
But-
Yeah,
shouts
shout
out
out
to the
to
Coach Jarvis. He had
Yeah.
a video online. We was printing up some things, getting ready for the event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
All
Pretty
right.
cool.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. We shout out to the whole squad.
Yeah.
Like,
Everybody.
everybody,
Yeah.
the whole squad, and to everybody that came out last night.
Much love.
We even had
Okay, I missed
Morris
it.
Brown alum TJ
Yeah.
come out there and get the move right. Had everybody dancing.
Dancing.
Had everybody doing the steppers line.
Yeah.
The ballroom joint.
Spinning the
Yeah, there's
legs
video
and-
footage about that,
it was
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we was doing Step in the Name of Love
Yeah.
yesterday. We was not exactly that song, but every song that came on, right?
Stepping.
Yeah,
I don't
he
think
got
anyone
it
sat
going.
down, really. Everybody was up.
Everybody was up.
Everybody was up.
Yeah,
That's what
Good
I'm
time.
talking about.
yeah, and that's good.
That is good.
Shout out to Supreme Human,
Oh, yeah.
Delane for coming out there. She
Yeah.
was lit up.
Yeah.
Yesterday. That's what I'm talking about. Like absolutely great.
She really
stuff.
killed the
Shout out
mic.
to JR Crickets. And I call her Amber Mack, but everybody else knows her as Amber Sherrill, the GM over there at JR Crickets. You're going to see more over from that. More meet and greets, more gatherings like that. It's going to be it's actually super dope. So that means the next time we do this, you need to come through and come upstairs. I don't care if you're inside or outside. It's still a whole vibe anyway. Okay. So shouts. I'm glad you had a good week, but the job well done to everybody for last night.
Yeah.
Super fun. And
We got our
to
guest.
our guest, yes,
Good
she
morning.
is back in the building once
Good
again.
morning.
A lot of y'all who listen faithfully every week know this voice. She is no stranger. She is from the plush lab. The plus lab. She needs to add another E on the end of the plus lab. No, you can't just say the. You have to say the. You got to say it with weird fingers. The plus lab.
Oh, absolutely.
Janice is here. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you this morning?
You know how I'm feeling. I am feeling super good, super great. But we still not recording that video though.
No, I'm still waiting on you. I was just about to ask about
I'm not screaming like Marlon Wayans today.
No, I think you should let me do it. I think you'll like the results.
You're not going to wax me and have me screaming like Marlon Wayans.
Do it.
Well, I think you should do it.
I think you
This is
should
some
too.
foolishness. Let's get it.
No, you going wax.
We're gonna
It's
get
wax.
that.
A body wax.
Yeah.
Wax.
Body wax.
Body wax for men. We're gonna talk about self-care today for men.
Right,
That is one
exactly.
way to do your self-care.
Yeah.
Get your body waxed,
Get it cleaned up.
I'm gonna say it like Martin. Ow,
Wait,
It ain't even that bad. It ain't that bad. It's like it's like
That's easy for you to say.
it's like when you get your hair cut and then they add that little alcohol. It's a small.
Yeah, but they don't rip your hair off though. They don't put wax on your head and call it a haircut.
Hair before, and that ain't cool. I didn't accidentally pull a nose hair, and it does make you cry. There was tears shed.
You won't cry. I mean, you might
No,
curse,
but you know what though? I've seen your videos of the ingrown removal. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
that's so fun.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
yeah, it's funny.
What
You
if you got-
looking
what
like
if you got that tough Nigerian type hair? When you put it, they fight back.
And have that
And
tough
I
skin.
had it. And I had it.
were they the ones that screamed those?
No. I was just like, I said, what's going on? Like, why isn't the hair coming up? Turned out they was taking the hair and nails vitamins.
Oh wow, what kind?
So they was making their hair really, really tough down
They
there.
was doing PEDs.
Yeah, but I mean, I got tweezers.
He was on that Sammy Sosa.
Maybe
He was on that Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, I said, I got,
Oh.
When you got your hair on steroids, you ain't losing strength.
I mean, you can come if you want to.
I'm
some
bald.
good wigs.
I'm. You know what?
I don't wax the head in case you need your chest wax.
I'm obvious. I'm afraid of the waxing because you got to pull, and
Yeah,
As long as you pull parallel to the skin, it's not gonna be that bad.
wait, it's not gonna be that bad.
that bad. It's a system
How
too.
many times have I heard that line?
Right,
It's not
exactly.
gonna be
And then
bad.
then you get there, it's like
But it's always a woman telling you, "Come on, baby, it ain't gonna be
this.
that."
This
But see,
there's a
I'm
disclaimer.
gonna have a candle going for you, and I'm also gonna have the ocean sound, so it'll minimize it.
You're gonna
The
look
candle,
back,
the candle might
yeah,
not hurt
relax.
that bad.
There's a level of relaxation.
Yeah.
That has to take place.
Until that pulling starts.
No, but I'm gonna talk you through
Still
it
relax.
from beginning to end.
Am I gonna have flashbacks like I'm Kunta or something and they start pulling up the back?
No, it is
Oh!
not that
Every time I hear paper rip, I gotta be like,
Oh!
bad. And then you might fuss, but then when you look at the end result, you're gonna be like, okay, I will book another appointment.
You know what? And that's facts though. That's facts. She
Now-
does some great work. Y'all gotta
I'll be
follow the
honest.
Plush Lab.
I may not be into the waxing, but all the other stuff, like I believe that we're supposed to smell good.
Oh yeah.
Well,
always.
come for a facial.
Yeah, facial.
Come for a facial.
Come in there and get this chocolate rain face.
Yeah.
I like the. I mean, everybody knows me. I love the fact that I'm dark.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be afraid of that.
And you know, and our skin gets really dry.
yeah.
and stuff.
Oh,
I mean, I've had, you know, you're supposed to take care of it, and that's something that a lot of
Or oily.
right.
always.
But the thing is, though, what men sometimes don't realize, there's a lot of things that don't happen because of your hygiene, and women are just kind and don't say
Say
that.
nothing.
When? Just take the
I'm just
punch.
saying in general, like men, like a lot of men walk around with, you know, blah blah blah. This don't happen, and I mean, it may have something to do with your hygiene. Like, let's be honest,
Okay.
it may have something to do with your hygiene.
Okay.
How women, and this is one thing we always joke about: women come in here smelling like sugar cookies. They come in here lighting the room up. But it's important for men. But vice versa, a woman want, like with cologne. I don't buy my own cologne because I don't want to smell me. I get what my wife thinks
Oh,
is a
nice.
smell because she has to smell me.
Yeah, I always get ladies' opinion when I'm
Correct.
Yeah,
Because
every
we
time.
want to know what makes you. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
What is good for you? I'm not about to be coming around here
Oh, you
and
don't like me? You don't like me?
I'm like,
No.
You don't like
and,
me?
and then
You don't like me?
you cut me off because I smell like 1982 Old Spice.
No,
Hey,
hey, Old Spice no good.
That's why I said 1982.
82. Some of us got them bottles from back then.
Yeah. All right, burn your skin off if you want to.
I mean, some guys have not evolved yet with care. And let's be honest, as men, it's kind of like a little stigma that's kind of to like, dude, you do that, you soft, son.
No, you smell good.
But no, I'm just saying that what the stigma is. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, yo,
Yeah.
you waxing all that, son. You soft.
Oh,
You
you
know,
want to
and
get
it's-
facials, like,
yo, let's say you facial now on the block,
Oh,
yo. You on the block with the avocado mask on, yo. You on the
Baby
block with the cucumber, huh?
Walking
You got
there
two
like, hey.
cucumbers over your eyes, yo.
I'm like,
Are you blind now, son? You blind? I mean,
Like-
but it's a stigma that goes with men care, and it needs to be burst because there's a lot of things when you smell good,
Yeah.
it opens the possibility.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
You might hear that
All the
whistle.
way.
You might hear that little Old Spice
Yeah.
whistle. I mean, it is what it
I
is.
like the Old Spice Fiji. I do like that deodorant. I think it smells quite nice. You know, I just bought a 4-pack. You know, for the hubby. It smells really good.
I ain't gonna lie, I got Old Spice deodorant. I'm cool.
It's
It's
not
Old Spice now.
It's been up, and as men, we should update our care.
Exactly.
Put that
And-
brute down.
And the people
Oh, she
that
went
produce
back
the
to
product
Brew,
should
Brew.
update too.
Put the brute down.
She went back to brew.
You remember the green bottle? The brew.
That's like that was the
He
start.
about
That
he
sound
about
like
to
it
burn
burn.
it.
You didn't have razor stubble. You was getting the razor
She
trying
said,
to
"Woo!"
Green bottle. Burn your chest. Burn your face.
It looked like it actually
Right.
when you
Hey,
put it on.
wasn't that brew pressure hard though?
I mean, I'm saying though, I'll pull up the footage
Even
right
even
now.
the commercial for Brute, was real. It was like it was hardcore. But our care has evolved, and I think and women.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, ladies, you are so gracious and so kind because so many of us don't follow our care, and you are so kind not to blast them and put them out there and make them feel bad.
Mhm.
Never.
I mean, but let's be honest. A lot of us don't. We're not as meticulous as you are.
Oh.
So
And on-
my,
and on the
my
flip-
question is why don't the homeboys that they be around or
I
whatever?
wish my homeboy would smell me.
Yeah, he ain't
I
getting,
wish my real good.
bro ain't getting that
I
close.
wish
If a female,
Bro ain't getting that
if a female
close.
does, if a female does, I'm surely the homeboys. Why don't the homeboys address it?
That is a man law violation, and bro ain't getting that close.
I'm just asking.
Here's your answer. Bro ain't getting that
So,
close.
I mean, ladies, don't we check our female?
Yes, we
friends?
would
I mean,
definitely tell them.
Hey,
We'll give you the heads up.
Yeah.
If
Hey,
it
well,
smell good,
hey,
if it
that-
smell
that-
The
bad.
second time your homeboy done snipped your neck, you done punched him in the throat.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah, like-
close now.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
were
Like,
talking
yeah.
about hiding. You were talking about hiding. I
No,
ain't about sniffing
I'm just
Nah.
saying that, like
They'll probably tell you on a walk by.
See, the closeness that we're talking about is like when a woman get like
So,
y'all
yeah.
smell a whole different other depth and level. When we just hey, what's up, dog? And, we don't stop.
Yeah,
We
well,
don't sniff each other.
some
So what you saying?
okay,
Y'all
so
don't mind being funky around each other?
so
They
here's
prefer it.
no, but
It
here's,
sound like
here's
they
the thing.
prefer it.
Here's the thing.
Because it's
Though.
a manly thing.
Yeah.
No, I
Don't bring the smell good around
You're
here.
not, you're not. No.
I think what we're saying is we don't get that close to each
There's
other
two
like
levels.
that. It's different levels. What
Correct.
we do
So
is
6
when we
feet,
dap
6
each
feet,
other
6
up.
6 feet, so
level, but there's,
No, when we dap each other up.
there's two levels of smell for everybody.
Okay.
There's the general casual smell when you walk in a room. That's one thing.
Okay.
And then there's that personal interaction. Like for instance, when a female walks in the room and gives a guy a hug, that's a whole nother
Yeah.
Connection and smell.
Like
you
this,
deeply.
like
If
this
they
morning.
funky,
You mix it.
you gonna smell.
like with Janice, she just, we embraced and, she said, "Oh, you smell good." Yeah, that is that. You see what I'm saying? Like that.
Freshness.
Don't
Yeah.
sugar bell.
Ah,
Don't sugar bell. Sugar bell is Saturday morning, baby.
Hey.
Sugar bell.
Freshness.
He
The
rubbing,
season-
he
the
rubbing his
season-
own first.
The season is in
Smelling
full
his out.
swing.
But it's know what? It's a level of confidence though. As a
It
man.
is.
You
It
know,
is.
you walk out the
Yeah.
house and you strong. I know. I wish you would come over and ask me if these melons are ripe and I smell good.
Oh Lord.
And women, y'all will smell us. Y'all
Yeah,
will.
Yeah.
Twice if you smell good.
Yes. Yes.
Say it again.
Twice if you smell good.
Fellas, y'all, and some of y'all
And
single
we'll
because
come and
y'all
ask you, what are you wearing? Because
Yeah.
yes.
especially if we've never smelled it before. What are you
Men, we
wearing?
won't do that. We just sit there and just be like, oh my God. And just be in our own peace, our own zone.
Some-
Y'all will ask.
So
What are y'all
What
wearing?
is that?
Yeah.
yeah.
What is that for?
Because we want to know.
Yeah.
I remember the first woman that asked me what I had on, and it was Issey Miyake. That's back in the
Woo!
I went further back. I went, hey bro, I'm
Now the
dating
women
myself.
said that is really good.
I remember back in the
That's
day.
it.
She's like, I love that. I remember this back in the day, and my wife loved the what was it? Dolce and Gabbana, blue, light blue.
You know what?
Blue.
Another one that did it for the women was Juke back in the day. Juke.
Jew.
Yeah.
What year was this?
That was in the no. I'm saying back in the day. Back in the day. Yeah, I don't know that.
I never heard of Jew.
Look it up.
Wait,
It's there.
I
Is that
You,
back in
you,
the
you remember?
Is that back in the day at Tussie?
That's
Oh,
Is that what
hold on. First
Get
of
your
all,
fingers in it.
no, it was not that long ago.
y'all gotta understand something. Wait,
That sound like a roll-on.
there's a disclaimer in this thing. Rob is not as old as we are, so the beginning cologne for him was a little bit different.
Yeah,
Rob,
I'm in the
Start-
90s.
Right. Oh, we are.
I'm
You ain't gonna break
46. I'm 47. So
At
I
least
know
there's
Rob,
one in the room that knows what it is.
his starter
His
kit
starter
cologne
kit.
was different than what ours was back.
Yes,
Yes, because
starter
you got
kit cologne.
as a young man,
There
you
was
gotta start him off
Nautica.
on a starter kit.
The starter kit for me was
You
Nautica.
can't give a youngster an
Okay.
$85 bottle of cologne.
Uh-huh.
He's the only 2 days.
There was Nautica, and then it
I
evolved
remember
to what is it? They had Curve,
Now,
something
Curve
like
for
that.
Men did it for me.
Curve for
I
Men,
love
yeah.
Yeah.
That right there did it for me. Yeah.
And Ed Hardy, something like that. It was like Ed Hardy, something like that. I forgot the name of it.
Chanel was my favorite.
People like that
Chanel
Usher
number 5.
joint too. People like the Usher joint.
You
The
know,
Usher cologne.
I was broke, so mine was like a little Bath and Body Works.
Okay,
I can't
go
even-
wrong with that.
I can't even relate. Like I like my mom had us picking out cents at Family Dollar, so I can't relate.
Wow.
Right.
Hey,
I
I
remember
feel you.
going into
I'm
the
like,
discount store, and they had the little small bottles.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and you got the little small bottles of different.
Bod.
Yo, you
Bod and Family
yeah,
Dollar.
you
Bod and Family
For real,
Dollar.
Yeah.
you built up your cologne collection as a
Off
young
of Bod and
Fantasy.
Family
Yeah,
Dollar.
it was the real
Big
deal, but it
family.
was just a tiny small bottle.
You know what?
Yeah, you had to work with it.
Get 5 sprays out of that
I
bottle.
bought my cousin a bottle of perfume, and because we so broke, I bought her. It said it was called Banberry compared to Burberry. She's still talking about it to this day. She's like, but it really did smell good. It just didn't last long. It didn't last long.
You put it on every 1.5
What you
hours.
say it was called Banberry?
Banberry. Compare it to Burberry.
But we made it work.
Oh yeah.
You said Banberry.
And then with that Tussie with the blue cap.
Oh,
yeah, with freshman down.
You know what? That-
First of all,
You was
that
smelling
was the starter deodorant. for
Yeah.
little girls.
Yeah, it was.
For girls, that was the
Avon
starter.
was
That was y'all
really
starter kit. Y'all started with that.
And
little
all the colors.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get some skin so soft to go with it.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Right. And then if you were, and for the fellas, you were hardcore, you got that green bottle of Mitch. That Mitch and Dior.
Can't go wrong with
I just
Mitchell.
had Mitchell. I mean, it smelled
Listen,
good.
Yeah.
you
I tried it
absolutely
recently
gotta
for the
shut
first
it
time.
down. Because some of us kind of, we kind of had that early development under the arm as a kid. And you didn't want to buy deodorant that was too strong.
Early development, funky.
Hey, listen, we're going to call
That
it
was
early
fun.
development.
That's
It was called early development. We're going to leave it at that.
So what we call it now? Early development.
Man,
Y'all in quarantine. Y'all ain't supposed to be funky like
I
this.
have a 13-year-old boy.
Oh,
There
oh,
you
that
go.
room off the chain.
I have a 26 year old son. I have a 13-year-old boy and a 15-year-old girl who might not get to 16.
Look,
You're on the chopping block.
I got 15, 10, and 1.
You feel me?
They all
You
spaced out.
understand me. You
Oh yeah.
understand me.
Oh,
It's a
straight locker
different
room.
world.
Straight locker
But they
room.
ask that, and hey, so like meditation and taking care, like as a guy, it's evolved because it's all part of the treatment. So I would go crazy.
Oh, I threatened my son. I said, look, if you don't go take a shower, I promise you, I'm coming in the bathroom. I'm gonna wash your giblets, and I'm gonna stare you dead in your eyes while I wash you.
Oh,
So he like, I'm getting in the shower.
that would be traumatizing.
Yeah, you just go in there and you just stare him straight.
First of all, for your mama to look you in the eyes while you washing your ears,
Yeah, I said, I'm just gonna wash it for you, and I'm just gonna look dead in your eyes. You ain't gonna never forget it.
how do you approach the conversation about the smell?
You stink. What? I don't have to approach
Say less.
nothing. Put your arms down. Do not raise your arms around me.
Mothers
That's-
of boys have no filter.
Yeah.
I mean, you.
I don't have it with my girl
They
either.
don't.
If she funky, I'm like, no. Get in there, hold them arms down, shoulders tight, elbows pinched in, and go to that bathroom and shower.
Right.
I'm not doing that. I don't have to sugarcoat you. You mine. Long as I ain't disrespectful, hey,
Mm-hmm.
go in that bathroom and shower up.
Right.
You ain't supposed to be walking around funky.
Yeah, you supposed to tell somebody.
Oh, when I open your window,
Straight onions. Ain't nobody got time.
So listen, it's You've Got Mail. Messages from him with Deshaun and friends with guest host Tibia Morrison here in the studio. We've got Nita, the tech goddess, in here.
Yeah.
We've got Take the Sports guy as always.
What's up, Coach?
Yeah.
What's up? Hey, they traveling right now. They're listening to us.
Yeah, exactly. What's up, Coach?
Why do I see Chef in the car just driving, listening to Billy Ocean?
Go and beyond Queen.
Got me feeling like a schoolboy crazy. Just driving, just chilling.
And Janice
They have a good
the
time.
Plush Lab is here. We are all in here.
What's happening?
And of course, I am the Green Machine. But so this morning, this is what we came here to talk about today. It's good that we got into this topic because it is the importance of male grooming, getting the grooming on, and health, grooming routines, and all of that. So we brought Janice in to really have a conversation. Yes, that's right, Marcus. I'm taking your lines today. Let's have a conversation about male grooming, metrosexual, all of that, etc. Just these topics. So male grooming, just talk about the importance of male grooming, because you've got boys in the household. How important is it for you to discuss with them the importance of male grooming?
Oh, don't embarrass me. No, that's how I feel about that. Look, so don't embarrass me.
Don't you embarrass me out
If
here.
you funky and embarrass your parents, that's a whole nother level.
And then, like,
Oh,
especially being an esthetician, so you come out with your face cruddy,
Mm-hmm.
like, and you got a whole breakout on your face, and I'm sitting up there like, oh, I ran out of facial cleanser. How I keep it in stock. There's no reason why you should run out of it.
Yeah.
So I do have to talk about it a lot. But like my husband, he has great skin. Like he got perfect. He got the skin that everybody else wants.
Yeah.
Like no blemishes,
Oh,
normal skin.
bless.
Use a little soap and water. He don't have to go too far with it. While the rest of us are using,
Right.
AHAs and beta hydroxys and stuff like that. He like, what?
Yeah, he like, what the heck? How can I see you?
Because my wife's on my son about that, because she's like, you have such beautiful skin. You drink a lot of water. Like she's always on him about his skin as a little. She's like, he needs to take care of himself the same level as I teach my daughter.
But I don't think they know, because a lot of times if you have like dry skin, you might be using something that's not even something that's really, really oily. It's not really even good for you. So you need something that's going to hold in the moisture when you have really, really dry skin. And you'll be able to actually tell the dry skin because it'll be around the forehead area. It looks cracked. And the older that you get, it'll show us wrinkles. So you have to get something that's heavy. Like something with like a hyaluronic acid in it that's going to hold the moisture in.
Yeah.
And then you have those with like really, really oily skin. You need something that's gonna dry that up a little bit. Like a oh Lord, I done like a I done got a whole brain for it. I know how to go. Yes, but you know, like an alpha hydroxy, you want something that's gonna maintain that oil.
Yeah.
You know, people with normal skin, like especially our men, you know, it's not too oily. It might have a little oil on it, but they don't have any blemishes. You know, and so they don't have any breakouts. But you get somebody with like combination skin, they got breakouts.
Yeah.
You know, and they're usually you're gonna be able to tell if you have oily skin because you're gonna be able to see your pores. If you have normal skin, you won't be able to see it at all.
That's
You know,
weird.
and for our boys, you know, and our young men, you know, they face feel like really, really tight. They more than likely have really dry skin. It's not supposed to feel tight like that, you know.
Oh, wow.
So,
Tight
you know,
skin,
and so you need the right moisturizer and you need that SPF.
Mm.
Because my son is chocolate, like he is
Yeah.
dark chocolate. And sometimes he feel like he don't have to wear it, and you do.
Mhm.
You do to protect your skin. The older you get, you'll notice like even women, our skin will start to lose moisture the older that we get.
Mhm.
You know, and so we gotta add something to it, you know. And so like my son, I'm constantly on him about his face and this face mask and stuff and washing your face, you know, and what you're eating. And I just think it's just very important when it comes to our males, you know, because they don't think about that. They use washcloth and regular body soap, you know. You can't be in there using Caress. You know? look, I'm telling you, what's the other one you mentioned this morning?
Old Spice.
Old Spice. You're using that on your face. You have no business doing it. You're not supposed to use all that stuff on your face.
Yeah, at least use another soap if you're going to do the Old Spice or something like that. At least
But
use
not on your face.
No, that's what I'm saying. Use another soap for your face.
Duh. It leaves a film.
Yeah.
It leaves a film on the face.
Yeah.
You don't
Gotcha.
see it. But then, and if you're gonna use a Dove, at least keep your toner, because after that cleanser, you're gonna need to wipe your face down with that toner and just get all the extra residue off your face.
So what would you say is because we're just kind of throwing out there, that's kind of funny you said Caress anyway. I'm like, what?
People do it.
But yeah, there are people that do it. And then you got
of
Dove,
course.
but then you also have other brands. So what would you say is the best course of action for something that could be used on your face as far as soaps are concerned?
It depends, because everybody is not created equal, you know, when it comes to skincare. Because I could tell you, hey, use this hydrating moisturizer, and it might, or a cleanser, and it might cause you to break out when it might work for me.
Right.
You know,
And
so
everything doesn't work for everyone.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And then, and it depends on what you do for work. You know, like here, you're in the building, but if you're working outside, you need like a
In
deep
a warehouse.
cleanser.
Yeah.
You need a deep cleanser to cleanse out your pores.
Yeah.
So,
Them pores get clogged in 1 hour.
so my suggestion would be, you know, have your skin analyzed. You know, that way you can tell, okay, what kind of cleanser do I need? A oil-based cleanser? Do I need a hydrating cleanser? Do I need something that's gonna kind of dry out my pores just a little bit because I'm over, you know, too much oil in my face, you know? So I can't tell, you know, it's not a one-all, you know, one thing fits all. Or one size fits all. That's what I meant.
Thought you had something. Go ahead.
So let me ask this. What are some of the basics that, because I'll be honest, what are some of the basics that guys should be doing? Because some of us not even following that.
Yeah.
The basic is washing your face.
Daily?
Because y'all will sweat, and then the only thing it does is clog up the pores. You know, you sweating and you're secreting all this stuff on your face. Men, y'all got to change your pillowcases now. Y'all got to change.
That's
That's
the hidden. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that.
Slob and everything.
Yeah.
Everything on that pillow, that pizza.
Yeah.
Like
most people have like matching bed sets. No. We gotta have 2 separate pillowcases. I'm sorry. I need to know which one is my pillow. You need to know which one is your pillow.
That's the hidden gem of it all, because a lot most of us, you're right, we don't change these.
Like most of the time, if you have a breakout, first thing first, change your pillowcase.
It's the most subtle thing in the household.
Yeah.
Your pillowcase, the one you sleep on every night, because you
Your
put your
hair.
whole face. The way you sleep, you might put your whole face in it.
Yeah, hair and everything else.
That's right.
And then you touch your face during the night, you know.
I'm gonna give you another tidbit. Do not sit on your bed with your street clothes on.
Oh, that's old school right there. Yeah.
Do not
true.
touch your bed with the clothes you just wore for 8 hours.
Mhm.
Because where do you sit? At the top of the bed near the pillow.
Hello. I don't like, don't sit open butt on the pillow, on the bed. If you ain't showered, do not sit naked on the bed.
If you ain't showered, don't sit on the bed.
At all. You just sit on that floor.
What you just bought in the house from 8 to 10 hours or whatever, school work, that's only, and I'm like, that should be your sanctuary. You should be able to be butt naked in your bed.
Exactly. No, it's clean.
So what do you suggest? How often should the pillowcases be changed?
Yeah. Good question.
How much are you? Do you have really oily skin? That's how I look at that. If you have really oily skin, I would say at least change it once a week. Change them. And if you got if you one of those people that work outside and stuff like that, and you don't probably clean, you need to change yours every 2 days.
Cotton or synthetic?
Yeah.
Cotton or synthetic pillowcases?
Oh yeah. Now for the ladies, for the ladies with the silk, the hair, we need our silk pillows. We don't need our hair to break off. Yeah.
And it's soft.
That's why y'all have all them decorative pillows on there. It's a science. I never knew that.
The silk, it keeps your hair from drying out. Yeah. Cotton is meant to take away moisture. So then you're laying on the pillow, your hair is out. It's just sucking up all the moisture. Yeah. So that's why.
That explains.
But cotton is good for your face.
Pillows.
Yeah. No, wait.
I got about 20 pillows on the bed.
Well, the decorative pillow, that's just decoration.
Those are thrown away.
But it's good for your skin. But you have a bald head, so you don't really need a silk pillow. But if I got my fresh perm or whatever,
I feel good.
You need a silk pillow, or your hair gonna be on that pillowcase.
Yeah.
Moisture.
Wow.
That's
It's all about the moisture.
I just did not know that was
the silk bonnets.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't do the pillowcases and bonnets.
Yeah.
That'll
work too.
That's the thing.
I tie my hair up every night.
I'm still sitting here like, okay, so that explains why y'all got 20 different pillows on y'all bed.
I have one.
Or they look like the princess and Mario with the bonnet.
But
I got one pillow.
That's all you need.
I've seen somebody with 20 pillows on the bed.
Yes.
No,
Stack.
way my back set up. No, I need to be laying flat. I ain't got time. I ain't got time.
You want right on the left side.
Wow.
I just even down to the pillow. Right?
What are you using on your face?
I use, and I'll be honest, I use Dove. First thing I'll do is just a plain rinse with hot water.
Okay.
With a terry cloth.
Okay.
I always have done that. With just warm water, because I was always told, that should be your first cleanser. And then after that, a little soap. And then I would personally use something, call me what you want, an astringent, because I know that I shave with a razor.
Oh yeah.
And if you cut yourself, don't bust out with the alcohol. Fellas, get you a nice astringent that's going to actually be good for your skin, because if alcohol dries, I learned.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
It does it quick.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, my brow. Like dry.
And you can tell alcohol, because if you use a lot of sanitizer, the minute you sit up and use too much and you put on that extra dose, it done burnt your skin.
Yeah.
Because it done dried out all the moisture.
Don't feel good neither.
Oh no.
We have a saying in the barbershop: burn up or bump up.
Burn up.
Burn up or bump up. We have that's the saying in the barbershop.
Burn
Choose
up.
one.
Burn up.
While we're on men's facial, what about beard care? Because a lot of men have beards now, and so keeping that cared for clean. What do you suggest for how to do that? And do you have products for men to be able to actually keep beard care?
Well, it's hair. It's hair. So you definitely want to keep your hair moisturized, but you want to clean it just like you clean your face. Get in there. Don't go around it. Clean in there, because then you talk, you spit, all this stuff just going and sitting in that beard. Look, food, crumbs.
You want to get that chicken head out your beard?
Yeah, and get you
James Harden, you should be listening.
I like jojoba oil for the beard. I also do if men are starting to get losing hair in their beard, I do something called a high frequency treatment. So what that does is it stimulates where you're supposed to grow hair. Yeah.
So men
Beards
who-
and
Blood
some men now-
circulation.
So
Yeah.
men that are having a hard time growing like their beard out. I know some having a hard time with getting it, wanting it full thing. So can they come for you to help them get it?
Absolutely.
Okay, okay.
Get your high frequency treatment.
We call it patches.
Ah.
Anthony.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible.
It grow nappy.
Charlotte listeners, he did not say that. That's
Charlotte, I
terrible.
apologize. My heart is so tender.
Patches out here.
And you want to make sure you're exfoliating when you go in to get your haircut and stuff like that. I know men of color, most of them have like curly hair. So when you shave, if you're not exfoliating, a lot of times they'll come in with ingrowns because their hair done grew back in the skin. And you got to let that skin heal after you get shaved. So 2 days later, you're supposed to exfoliate your skin. That way it gets that old dead skin off. That way your hair can grow through instead of it turning around and going back down. And then you have to come see me, and I like to pick. So I'm going in there with needle nose tweezers and hooks trying to get them. So
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
well, hold on, because
Watch the video.
I'm being educated.
Mhm.
So 48 hours after getting a haircut, we're supposed to exfoliate
you need to
to
exfoliate.
remove the dead skin from
From
the
getting
haircut,
shaven.
and that's why we get them. Yo,
Uh-huh.
wow,
That's a
wow, we got. Hey, listen.
solution.
Yeah, we got some work to
listen,
do.
We got
Got some work
boys,
to
our
do.
friends,
Yeah.
who have these bumps on the back of their neck.
Oh.
Pseudo flicker lattice bars. I learned that word a long time ago. Pseudo flicker lattice bars. You get them ingrown hairs, and they look awful.
They look terrible. They look terrible. And then and that's another thing. You got to know that your barber's cleaning those clippers.
True.
Because it doesn't matter. You can sit up there and use as much alcohol and it, but the minute you get an infection, because he's rushing, he's trying to do client after client after client. No, you can't just brush that stuff off. You actually have to disinfect your clippers.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of them
Big
are
time.
not disinfecting the clippers because they trying to cut out.
Right.
They trying to make their money for the day. But I mean, are you really gonna take that chance with Sam that came right before you that don't bathe?
Woo!
And had a haircut in 3 days.
Yeah, he ain't had no haircut.
I know,
You know,
right?
and then right behind him, you don't get your haircut, and then you like,
His name's
why did
Sam,
I break
Sam.
out? Oh, maybe it's something I'm eating. Not on the back of your head, it ain't. No, it's some clippers. Yeah, and you really have to exfoliate, and a lot of people, I find that when they get like ingrowns and stuff like that, they're picking more than anything. So then when you pick, now you got another layer of skin that just grew over. And now you picking again because it's irritating you. You don't like the scab, so now you done picked it again. So now the hair like, look, bro, I don't know what to do. Look, am I coming out, going in? What am I doing?
But I'm not gonna stop growing.
Right, I'm not gonna stop growing. So you definitely have to exfoliate and you have to moisturize. You have to stop slapping Vaseline on y'all face. I'm sick of it. I am sick
But our
of it.
mama
You
started.
don't need
Yes.
Vaseline.
Hold on, wait a minute. Our mama started that.
Janice said you don't need Vaseline.
How many times you walked out that door? Don't you walk out that door?
Come here.
The first thing.
That was my late grandmother. Oh my goodness, that is Bernie scream all the way. Come here.
I can
And
hear-
just no, it'd be a handful and just and it was a slow hand down your face, the middle of your face, like
Now it's good for the wintertime. Like if you one of the people
oh
that
good.
yeah, no.
You
No,
saved my life
I'm not
with
saying
that.
no, I'm not saying it won't clog your pores. That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
What I'm saying is if you freezing, that's one way to clog up your pores so you don't freeze.
Woo! You saved my life with that because that was Bernie's scream in the wintertime.
Ears, forehead, neck.
Right, I can hear them rings.
We
rubbing
went to
together.
Cheltenham
When
Mall
she
every
putting on the rings just rubbing, clicking. When she putting that grease on you.
yo.
Yes.
See, so we would always take the bus to Cheltenham Mall, which is like down the block somewhere, and you're like, did you put Vaseline on your face? And I'll be trying to make it look like, yeah, I did. No, you didn't. Come here. And then take the wad and just, it'd be the longest hand swipe across the middle of your face
And
you
then
ever seen in your life.
They gotta get the cheeks.
Yeah, and then rub it
They gotta
in,
get
just
the cheeks,
to
girl.
rub it in.
Always forget about your
And
elbow.
then go counterclockwise.
Oh yeah.
You got the face, but not the elbow.
My grandmother would actually tell you something about the ashy elbow. She's
Mhm.
like, where you going? Like she would
Right.
actually say, like she would actually like. She said, "I'm gonna embarrass you so somebody else does."
True.
Ooh,
Look,
that's right.
I ended up telling my
They
son,
do do that.
stop looking like you work for a living. Put some lotion on. Put some lotion on. Doing bricks. Some bricklaying. Don't embarrass me like
Leaning
that.
on them bricks.
Right. I'm like, no, you ain't even.
Cinder blocks.
And then it's especially you got the when you dark, you got the white spot. Like, it's not even light colored, it's white.
Yeah,
spot.
yeah, it just
'Cause
kind of
you
lets you
don't
know.
tell.
You can't be subtle. You just have to kind of lean around like this. Like,
Look,
yeah.
look, and this is what I tell you, you need to exfoliate. When you don't put that Vaseline on your knees and your elbows and you still ashy, you need to exfoliate. Get that dead
Answer
skin
has
off.
been given.
So what do you suggest is used to do the exfoliating? Like
Yeah.
what product?
Okay, so every couple of days I do exfoliate my entire body with a sugar scrub. Every couple of days because I like to stay soft. If I don't know if you ever notice like maybe your thigh skin is a little rough.
Yeah.
You know, you got to exfoliate because it's almost forcing your hair to grow up, and that's not natural. It's supposed to go down, but we're pulling the pants up all the time. You know,
Yeah.
so you're gonna take that sugar scrub and you're gonna scrub that body, soften up that skin. You know, so I mean, I'm doing it every 2 to 3 days. I gotta stay soft.
So do you
Ooh,
make
that sounds
you make
good.
your own sugar scrubs?
Sometimes,
Okay, so
Yeah.
so you don't make it to sell to the general public?
no.
Okay, so where would we be able to get that, or where would the men be able to get that?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know what I'm saying. Sometimes I use a little tree hood. I like the grains. I like the fact that they're as small as they are. You know. Now I won't use it on my face though. Now my face, I'll get an exfoliant. Like I use like a raspberry scrub when I'm doing my face. It's really really gentle on the skin. You can use it. You can have dry skin, oily skin, combination skin. You can use it. You know, and it won't clog up your pores. You know. But like a bigger granule, like tree hut, I would use that for the rest of my body. So the fact that I do my own Brazilians, so I ain't got time for ingrowns. So I'll do my entire body that way I don't forget it. If I do the whole thing, you know, I won't be like, oh well, I did this today, now I got to do this part. No, I just do it all at one time, every couple of days.
Okay.
Wow.
Good.
You know what? You've got mail. I'm gonna do it like Tashawn. You've got mail, she, when we get to that, when you get to that silent part of the show, you've got mail messages from Tashawn and Fred. Sorry. I gotta do that this morning.
Hey, get off my ball.
Hey, that's my boss. That's my boss. I work for her.
Yeah, my
But
boss, man.
but since she's not here and she's actively listening right now, I have to pay homage. So I have to do it. I can't do it without doing it right. You've got mail messages from here with Tashawn and friends. We got Coach Tibria in the building. We've got Nita the tech goddess in here. We've got Tate the sports guy. We've got Janisa the plush lab in here. I am the green machine. And of course, DJ Johnny Prince. That's how she got to say it. DJ Johnny Prince is out there in Tampa. He's getting his knee straightened out, so that's good. We glad you got there safe, my brother. And Ghost had another prostitution from last night, and so he at home chilling, but he'll be here later on today for Spiritual Fortitude, which is going down. And we're also going to have brother Marcus Jones, licensed therapist. He does Mental Health Mondays. We're going to have a conversation today. So so just wanted to mention that for everybody out there listening in Radio Land. But here's a question. Here is a question, a big question here.
Mm-hmm.
What is a metrosexual?
A metrosexual.
Go ahead.
Well, I would say a metrosexual is a man who loves to just take care of himself. He cares about how he looks, how he smells, how he presents himself, how he goes out, and just want to basically, show who he is. And I think that's a metrosexual.
But that shouldn't be a label. It just means you take care of yourself.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
How
Exactly.
does it need a name? Like,
Yeah.
Because some people don't. I guess it's because of some.
Because people assume that they're gay.
Exactly.
When they're that
Yeah.
clean, the
Right.
pants
They
actually
give
fit.
him a side
yeah,
eye.
They
Yeah.
fit. He actually is wearing a belt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Might have a.
And
Like-
the pants.
He's an expert in the belt.
Or else call it married.
The nails might be clean.
Call it married because your
You
wife
know?
gonna make sure your clothes match. The whole night. I mean, like for real.
yeah.
So that
Exactly.
shouldn't be a label. Like it shouldn't. I'll be honest. There's things that I do now that I didn't do prior to my wife. I said, you know what? And it's funny. She'll say, "You were a hot mess prior to me." It's like most guys are. And I mean, there's certain things that we talk, like we discuss, body care and stuff like that. And I think that's the conversation.
And I actually discussed, and I discussed like body care with my husband.
Okay.
But he's the dresser. He dressed me. Shoes, everything. Like
he not dresser from the Fire Heart.
Hey, dresser.
He can dress his tail off. Like, I mean, because he know I'm like a jogging suit, tennis shoe type of girl. So it's easy.
Yeah.
And look, and then he really messed up when he figured out we were the same shoe size. So I sneaked.
That's always a plus.
Now he did catch me one time. He came home early from work, and I had on his shoes. I be trying not to bend my feet.
You be in that man Jay.
I know. I try not to bend my toes.
And then the thing is, that little line because wait a minute, hold up.
I know I didn't do it.
Go get a whole outfit for your shoes.
Wait. It's one thing to already have his shoes on. It's another thing when he walk in the door from an early day at work and say, "Hey, them shoes look familiar."
You get them shoes.
They comfortable too.
And then he'll look at me, he'll be like, "For real?" I'm like, see, what I was gonna do was I'm just going to the store. He's like, "Yeah, I bet." He was like, "Ah!" And then he can never tell when I wear his shoes because my feet are skinny. So I slide in there. If I had some big old brute, wide feet, he'll be able to tell I wear his shoes.
The Tashana and friends word of the day, brute.
But like his clothes, like he really, really dresses. So my side of as a woman, my side of the closet, I got space to put clothes in mine because I don't like to shop. His, on the other hand, ain't no space. Ain't no space to add nothing else in that closet. He dresses. He probably own a good 10 suits. He own like at least 40 outfits. The undershirt match with the drawers and the shoes and the socks. Like
I got a partner like that.
Like everything
down to the. You know how you have and this. I mean, when I say
clean.
To the point where, like, his wife, every now and then she'll make a little joke. Like, when I say Matt, look here, brother match game for his daughter's, she was, the baby shower. He had like the light blue. I mean, he came in there. When I say matching down,
nice.
I mean,
returning the match.
But that's always his.
Yeah.
You have that one friend in the group who's gonna come always dressed like they're going to the award ceremony.
Exactly.
He dressed that way
Never miss opportunity.
A hat match and everything. He's not leaving out without He's dressed all the time. See me, I'll go outside and my sweatpants got a little bleach stain on it. My little shirt.
It's like, where you going? It's in a 4-piece suit.
And he'll dress. Like I felt underdressed for our wedding. I feel like he showed me out.
Wait, hold on. Can I take a time out? Can I take a time out? Did you just say how you be underdressed for a wedding?
Because I don't like to shop. So when I go in, I'm like, just give me that one on the mannequin.
That one, and that one. That's
good, yeah.
He going to match the tie. He going the undershirt, everything. I'm like, baby, ain't nobody gonna see that undershirt. But I know I got it on.
The thread and the stitching match.
When everything matches, it do make you another sense of confidence. Yeah. Like when things are matching, like you may not know they match, but did he come in with a different type of swag? Because that's just the way it.
And you're absolutely right. Long as I got my lashes done, I feel dressed for the occasion. I feel dressed for the occasion. So I mean, and that's what I took from him. That we complete opposites. Mm-hmm. He loved to shop. Go in grocery store. I hate it. Yeah. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Let's play some laser tag. I can do that.
Go-karts or something.
Wait. If you play laser tag, he's going to have a whole suit on, though.
Hey, that's fine.
And he's going
to have a suit on with a VR, with a laser tag vest.
Johnny Bravo, 4-piece suit. Gunning up.
Well, you do not.
I mean, it is what it is.
Right.
Some brother, listen, I'm serious. We had the one friend who, I mean, when I'm talking, the hairline.
You might not want to play laser tag, man, because he gonna walk through there like transporter style with the suit on. You know what I'm saying?
Like an international spot. Like
and when you go out and look at the store, it's gonna say suited and booted.
and then when we go out, my thought process is no. Let me match your speed.
Yeah.
Because if you match my food, how I'm dressed, we gonna look like we
going
Going back in the house.
yeah, like we need to go back in the house.
But you had that one friend it is noticeable that one cat in the crew. I mean, down to the hat. Brock got to have a hat on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Outfit ain't complete.
And he
Without
owned
the
like
brim.
30.
Without the hat.
He owned like 30 hats. Like,
My brother-
Yeah.
my brother-
He
my
got
brother-
a whole
My
wall.
brother has to have an outfit and the shoes go with and the hat. If he can't
he
get the
said,
hat,
he
and the
said,
I want none of it.
yeah, he said that.
Right.
He said
Listen,
they go together.
it's
Where
not
you
complete.
going? Pull my car in the garage.
Yeah. Never know.
Oh, no,
Just going to the kitchen.
He's dressed going to wash his car. I mean, he dressed all the way down. He's shining the wheels. I'm like, when you get done, just turn around and start shining mine, if you don't mind.
When you so clean, you don't get wet. Water can go out there.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I can't even touch you. bro.
That was
I can't even touch you.
And I can
Nothing
honestly
can touch me, not even water.
And I can honestly say, as far as hygiene is concerned, the entire time we've been together, I have never smelled him funky. Never. Not one day, not an armpit,
and that's
not underwear, none of that. He has always been super, super clean.
Mhm.
Always.
that's always a good thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just
So I'm saying,
not even. But it's the thing. Not even water can touch. Hey, yo, that's beyond an analogy. That's a real statement with him.
When you-
kid,
I can't even get wet washing a car today.
like, you know what I'm saying? Just
Water just like,
spray it
hold on,
down.
Claire. My bad.
water, just like.
My bad.
All right, I'm going back over there.
Right.
When the water spray, it go that way.
You know you clean as a man when you got your
There's no
standard
wind.
game right.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's as a man.
Now, let me tell you
For
something.
real, as a man.
You know what?
Yes.
No, that's a no.
Hold on.
That's a no for me.
That's a no for me too.
That's a no.
Huh?
I wish he would come up.
And
No, I'm not talking about no.
I wasn't
You like the
barbecue
beach?
sandals.
Them
I'm not
chasing
talking
cheetah
about-
sandals.
I'm not talking about walking in the Jesus slippers.
I love
I'm
those.
not talking about that. I'm talking about when they're actually shoes, but they're kind of open. Yes. Yeah, they're just.
I need to see what them look like.
You're
Right.
talking about the ones you walk on the beach with.
Slides?
Yeah.
But yeah,
They only
Nike
walk on the
slides.
beach with them.
I'm not. Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm
Okay, I
not
can
talking
do
about
that.
the Jesus sandals.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
love
it's
Jesus
all
Hold on.
right.
No. Hold on.
Think
We got
maybe
some
we need
of
some
us. See,
clarification.
I'm damaged from them old, because my grandfather put them Jesus slippers. But he would have them old man feet.
He
Daddy
had,
can barbecue.
he
Daddy
had,
can
he had
barbecue.
them new Gossett 3s on.
Man, he had them feet that show, hey, I don't work for a living.
Mm-hmm.
And you going to see this work today.
And when I saw it, and I love my grandfather to death, but boy, I was like, I hope my feet don't touch.
Yes.
So I don't do the Jesus slippers. Like he
Yeah, I'm not
tried to-
saying-
So you
I'll
don't
do
do the
slides.
Velcro strap.
Man, listen, no,
One or two.
He like when I tell you
Brown suede.
he laid cement for a living, and his feet look like
He laid cement for a living.
They
I mean,
fell
when
on
I
his feet
say
a couple
my
times.
grandpa was one of the hardest
So he
dudes,
fell on
you know,
his
I mean,
feet.
for real. But
That's
it's
how they
just
be looking.
when he was off from work and he like his feet were, I was like, ooh.
So you do pedicures?
I'm a diabetic, so I
Okay, yeah.
mend how I do the pedicures. I don't let you cut on my feet or do any of the stuff like that. I do get the hey, listen, it's true, it's the truth though.
You do have to be careful as a diabetic.
Very much so because
Um,
you put shoes on and those cuts don't heal. So
Right.
I'm really meticulous about it, but I do get my feet scrubbed. I do get the circulation massages in my feet because I'm a diabetic.
Okay.
And stuff like that. So I do get the dead skin
Yeah.
removed.
Now I will say, if you do get your feet done, because my husband is a diabetic,
Mhm.
so I tell him to file them toes. That's it.
Yes,
Just
that's
file it
Yeah,
because
just file it.
because sometimes they're in such a rush,
Yeah.
you know, and you cut
Yeah.
your foot as a
Yeah.
diabetic, it might take forever for that
Right,
to
to heal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really mindful of things like that, especially with my hand, again, with my hands and with my feet because of that. And honestly, being a diabetic upped the level of care that I had to have for myself.
Yeah.
To be honest with you,
Mhm.
it made me, and being a big guy, and it is what it is. You really have to take care of yourself because
Absolutely.
it's a trend, and an unfortunate trend. A lot of us are dropping off at 45,
Right.
and
Yeah.
that's
right.
I mean,
That's scary.
that's
Yeah.
scary
It
to
really
me.
is.
I just
Young.
had the news this week that two of my cousins, back to back, day after day, both had a heart attack and died.
Mhm.
And what that does is raise the level of awareness that you have to have. because we're not taking care of ourselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
We should
amazing
as
how
well.
we look. I'm 47 and I don't look it, but some of us out there internally, we're not doing so good and we're not taking care of
Right.
ourselves. So this is an important conversation because there's nothing wrong with taking care of yourself. And we always said a long time ago, you don't have the liberty to do what you want with your health
Yeah,
when you have people depending on you.
exactly.
Right.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I think metrosexuals is a good thing. It's a good. It's a
I
good.
think it shouldn't be a label.
It should be just you take
Because
care
you
of
take
yourself.
care of yourself because
Right.
for so long we have not taken care of ourselves. And it's coming back to haunt us now.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Right.
it really is. Big
Right.
time. Big time and earlier.
that's why it's important to take care of the biggest organ in your body, your
Mhm.
skin.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
protecting.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, your skin doesn't just affect you. It affects, if you're married, it affects your partner.
Yeah,
Right.
it actually
Let's be
does.
real. It affects, because what you do to your body also, in a way, transfers to them because you're touching them. You're always with them. Even in sex, your skin is important how you take care of it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And if you're a married man, you know what I'm talking about because
Mhm.
you've had the discussion of taking care of yourself because women are going, hey, listen, we together. This me and you. And
Right.
if they, I'm gonna say this,
You're right.
if they really love you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if they want you to be here, not just waiting for the Social Security check and insurance money to come
right.
through,
Right.
they're gonna really seriously. I mean, hey, listen, you need to take care of yourself because what affects you affects me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Men, like a lot of men out there, if you're diabetic and you eat a lot of, like you're talking about your diet, the sugar in your diet
Right.
makes your skin yeasty, and that affects
Mm.
that
Yeah, it
affects who? The female.
Yeah.
Most men
Yeah.
don't think about things like that when they look at their diet and what they eat. What you eat, what goes in comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best way to think of it. And think about
That's
your
true.
part. Yeah, you have to. Because some of y'all, I mean, let's be real, some of the spice in your bedroom is gone because you don't take care of yourself.
Mhm.
Right.
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 I mean, that's real. What you're talking about is a real deal. And a lot of us would solve a lot of our problems by just following some of the things you're talking about.
Right.
Just take care of yourself
Yeah.
just a little bit more. Not being a metro. It's just you're going to improve the quality of life you have and live.
I want to actually piggyback off that because my husband being a diabetic and so he eats pretty good for the most part. And then like I think like for a couple of days, we'll have like a pizza, but it'd be like thin or something like that. And so today, yesterday he was like, well, babe, tomorrow how about we get a pizza? I said, no, you've already had one.
Yeah.
I said, we gonna have to eat something else. I said, because once you add up the breading on chicken, the breading on pizza, whether it be cereal, all that stuff just breaks down into sugar, And I was like, no, you can't have that. Oh, can I just have one? No, So once a week, sure. But that one day a week can't be all out. Let me eat donuts. Let me eat all this bread because chips and this. Oh, I didn't have a sandwich. Yeah, but you had those fries. Sugar. That's all it is, And so I stay on him. So now he'll call me from work and be like, babe, the boss was bringing in X, Y, and Z. Can I have one? Just one.
But the fact that what you just said, that just shows a level of care that
Right,
you have.
yeah.
And I think that's something that, again, we all need. I mean, there is no label on care for yourself and care for others.
Right.
So, and that's what you said, that's very real. And being a diabetic, you trying to keep your husband around for a while. That's what I'm talking about.
And it's genetic.
She ain't trying
Yeah,
to.
you ain't got nothing.
Gonna snap. He's diabetic. We're gonna give him this.
Oh,
this cake.
no.
I mean, but some people don't look at it like that. Like some people don't realize, ladies, you take care of that man, he take care of you,
Yeah.
and you have to know.
We need our
things like-
men.
but so many of us ignore those things. We really do.
No, we need our men.
Yeah.
Look, that's why you got one and the other. You know what I'm saying? So you need your partner.
Yeah.
And then and it's genetics. So we had a little one. Every time she cried, I want something. Daddy hand her a chip or something like that. I said, no, that's genetics.
Yeah.
You can't. I said, I've seen more kids being diabetics than I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
They're on
Absolutely.
insulin,
Absolutely.
and they be thin, look just as healthy,
Yeah.
but it's genetics,
Right.
So guess what? If diabetes runs in my family, guess what? I have to watch what my kids eat as well. Cholesterol, heart disease.
Yeah.
If it runs in your family, high blood pressure and stuff,
Yeah.
you can't be carrying salt. Like I don't even buy it.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I ain't trying to be sitting up there in my 30s, and
Absolutely.
killing over dead.
Right.
You know, I don't want that to happen.
Not just that, we don't, when you say genetics, we don't, and we also don't realize it with our kids.
Yeah.
Like, I have an identical twin.
Right.
My son is an identical twin.
Yeah.
So, me and my wife have the conversation all the time. I'm like, babe, there's certain things that I'm going to do with him because I may have been a diabetic since an early age and nobody ever knew it. Because back then, we call it the sugar.
Yeah.
Right.
And like, oh, they young. They go out there and go.
Yeah.
You know, but it's good. You start the kids off teaching them how to take care of themselves at an earlier age, and look what they could prevent that we're going through now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's gonna be the difference.
And just not just the sugar, you can taste it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can taste it. You know, the sugar. Babe, what you done ate today? Sugar. You know, sugar. Why are you smelling sweet? Because sugar. It just breaks down the sugar.
And you taste it on your tongue. Like you can drink water, and plain water tastes sweet. That means that you have too much sugar in the system. And most people don't realize that. But if water tastes
when you
sweet,
use the bathroom, you can smell the sugar. You can smell the sweetness in it.
Yep.
You know. So yeah, you definitely have to watch what you're eating. And then I didn't even know, like, we think fruit is so great. It is great. But for a diabetic, they got to watch what kind of fruit they eat. Yeah.
10 grapes.
Wow.
How many times have I sat in here in the morning and
eating
ate
grapes? Yep.
That's it.
10.
Yeah, grapes.
Because what's the highest fruit that you just can't eat?
Strawberry?
Is it a banana?
Strawberry.
I can't remember because I'm still learning. We just found out, you know, not too long
I know
ago.
bananas are super, especially the riper they get.
Oh yeah.
They increase. Yeah, that's one of the only fruits that the riper it gets even sweeter and more concentrated in the fructose. Banana is something else. It's another fruit that actually, as it decays, it actually gets sweeter and sweeter.
Probably pineapples.
It is pineapples because of the enzymes.
Yeah.
But we all think pineapple. We all eat, and pineapples as they get older, they also get more acidic.
Yeah, they do.
So. It's a
I
lot.
like
I ain't thought about pineapples in a minute.
First of all, the fact that these grown adults up here saying pineapple and smiling, let me know that y'all take care of y'all. And there's nothing wrong with that. How do we stop? How do we start the conversation amongst each other on taking better care of ourselves?
Right.
How do you start the conversation?
Like, because that's not something that, hey, bro, ask you about your skin, though. I mean, that's not,
Yeah,
but it is something that we should, hey, bro, how you taking, what you doing to take care? Like, that is a conversation you should have, because there's nothing wrong with sharing ideas about stuff, and just remove the stigma. Because, again, we're talking about taking better care of ourselves so we can be here for our family.
Exactly.
I would just say, I've heard of guys like, yo, man, your skin look really good. What products are you using?
Yeah.
So I think that would be a great starter of saying, I see your skin is looking pretty good. What products are you using? I guess I don't know if it's a thing with men just saying, hey, your skin looks good. They don't want to say, hey, your skin looks good.
Yeah.
But just say.
They're not going to say it like that.
They're not going to say it like that. Yo, you got some really good skin. No, you're not going to say that. But you got to what skin? Not even
what
would you recommend for this?
I think our level of conversation usually comes up randomly. Like we'll talk sports or something like that. And then all of a sudden we're like, hey man, you know what? I've been meaning to ask you, what products do you use? Because I'm trying to, because they'll say it like that, because I'm trying to.
Or lead by example. Lead by example.
Your beard
all your fellas have to
have you tried this right here?
Lead by example. Look,
I see you, man.
Hey, yo, I see your beard and you back in evil.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Prince, your beard blowing in the wind, y'all. It look like it's soft, bro. Like that's how we put that. It look like it's soft, yo.
I'm like, hey Rob, you got patches. Sugar Bear got patches.
Cut the conversation. Can't get enough.
No, wait.
Something else.
If I have patches, you can't even sing the song all the way. Can't get enough of that. Man, you got patches. Nah, we can't even finish the song.
You
You know what? I actually met Anthony Hamilton. That's terrible, man. I met Anthony Hamilton. That's not right, man.
Hey, that's the
Don't do
ultimate
him
patch
like
cat.
that.
Like for real, if you want
Don't
to, you want
do
that
him
old school, like you want that
Ah.
old school 70s. But yeah,
All right, brother Hamilton, I need you to indulge in some No Grease Barbershop. That's homegrown. That's homegrown, right in town. You know these guys. I'm sorry, because I met you, my brother. You dope down to earth dude, but we gotta go to No Grease, man. If they can line me up at Sugarloaf Mills, if they can line me up, I'm with it.
but it's
Gotta shout out my guys.
it's amazing though, man. But like for real, guys, we need to. If we don't talk about this. Let's be real. We don't have a comment. We don't have comment. Like yo, what about the Knicks?
Yeah, right. It'd be awkward. It'd be awkward. Like, you've been watching the Knicks lately? They're actually doing good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo,
it'd be so awkward.
Jason Tatum, yo,
Look,
putting on it.
Hey,
What's up?
hey, bro, your skin looking like Jason Tatum. Yo,
You got
what
that baby fat, what's going on?
kind-
That baby face,
Jason
yo.
Tatum from the Celtics.
Oh.
You don't want you're not.
It's a boy.
See what I mean? This is how this is how our version of the conversation we can start.
But you know what? I will sit there and watch sports. Now I'm gonna sit up there and be like, babe, what happened? Like, what happened? They talking about a technical foul. What's technical about the foul? Like, what's foul?
technical about the foul?
I'm like, what's going on? And so
That
he
is
will answer
a
my
good random question.
when I tell you,
I'm
he
about to hit
knows
somebody
sports,
with that question.
he knows sports backwards and forwards, how they grew up, what they did, what they scored. Like, he knows sports. So I'm always asking questions. I'm like, what just happened? What just happened? Why they lose some yards?
So now the question. So now the thing is, as much as we talk sports and women and all of that, these are conversations. The same way we should, we do that is the same way we tend to start our conversations. It just be random,
Yeah.
like especially in the barbershop. Like,
Oh my
I don't
God.
think
yeah,
there's
the
enough
barbershop talk about that sort of thing would be amazing if there was barbershop talk about that. But you get the traditional barbershop talk, and it's not like, you know what, brother, what products you using, man? Let me patronize that business. It's black business. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what beard oil you using? Where did it come from?
Yeah.
I like to buy some of that. That's usually how our version of it. We don't have a long, drawn out conversation about it, but it comes up randomly. Like, okay, I want to buy these products because it basically says I want to. It's an unspoken type of conversation. I ain't gonna be all up on your neck smelling you. That's a man law violation. But what I will say is, you know what? Hey, brother, where you get that cologne from? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, is that you know the person, or they try to get their inside connect.
Right.
That's how we kind of do the conversation. It just comes up randomly and very subtle.
Or it'll be like the commercial. No, my brother, you got to get your own.
You gotta say it like Billy D. You'd be like Coke 45. No, my brother, Coke 45. No.
Hey, bro, that's our leader. Watch him out.
That's the leader.
Billy D, boy. Nothing doesn't like a bull. Why?
Or if I have the same issues, like that'd be one way to bring it up. Like if me and a group of females and they saying, man, my joints are really hurting, and I know I've had that same issue, but I found a solution to mine.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe try such and such.
Yeah.
I remember having a conversation. I was like, man, my joints always hurting, but I wasn't drinking enough water. And it made a big difference, And so if you try to empathize with next to you, maybe you can bring the conversation in like that. I don't know. Might help.
There's not a lot of man products out there. There's not a lot of ambassadors who's telling, or teaching, and if there's more out there, I think it'll open up.
And there are men lines.
Yeah.
And I think the ones that are out there, they need to go. Yeah. That's where they're lacking. Just go to these barbershops and solicit your products to these men who are getting their hair, everything, the beard shaped up and all of that. Solicit yourself to those people. Have your product in your shop. Just like my hairstylist, he's a man, but he has products of whatever kind of shampoo, whatever.
Right.
Hair. Barbers need to look into doing that too. So get your case and get your shelf and put up other people's products for men, for their skin care, for their beard care, whatever that. And I think that will open up. Then that will start the conversation, or help start the conversation in the barbershop.
Okay.
Because I mean, it's let's be honest. It's a certain vibe that's in the barbershop. It is a certain vibe, and it's like, it's how do you bring that up, in those type settings with guys? Because we don't talk about that. We really don't. We see it as, some see it as a little bit of a taboo issue to talk about how you cleanse yourself to another man. Let's just be honest. In all honesty, so it's breaking that, so that we can have those open type conversations, and not feel insecure about having the conversation, because really it's just a conversation, and that's the thing that's not happening, especially in the Black community. We have all these ancient stigmas and sayings and this is and that, and again, those things are coming back to haunt us because we're dying at early ages. Whereas if we would have taken that hint and took care of ourselves a little bit better, we wouldn't be in this predicament. So now's the time to change it. And that it is a conversation that we need to learn how to have. And learning how to have it, I guess, is going to be the first step. Because so many of us
Just being open,
the
Being
comfort
comfortable.
level, and not. First of all, it doesn't attack your manhood, bro.
it doesn't.
Right.
When you smell, look good, and feel good, it's a certain vibe and energy that radiates to your partner. And the reaction that they get is, and what they give off back, energy back to you, is awesome. And most guys don't see that. They don't understand that. So how do you get them to understand that?
You gotta lead by example.
Hurting their feelings, because some of us, boy, we hard headed sometimes.
Blunt.
Oh, absolutely. But you know what? I learned just lead by example. So I already know if I do the best that I can, you're gonna look at that and you can be like, oh well, let me try that too. Dang, I see her eating salads and or whatever. Let me try. Oh, that look good. If you see me feeling better, if you see me, and I'm not waiting on you for me to do better. I'm not gonna wait on you for me to do better. I'm just gonna start doing better, and you just gonna take heed and follow. And so that's vice versa. Even with your fellas, if all you sit around and do is drink and smoke, you know what? I'm just gonna take. You know what? Nah, I don't want that drink. I'm gonna drink this water right here. I'm gonna drink this water, or I'm gonna start jogging. Man, I ain't seen you in a minute. You looking good. I done started working out. I feel better about myself. That's a better way to bring up a conversation. Leading by example, because I can't be sitting up here eating a whole bunch of donuts talking about the sugars. I can't tell you anything if I'm not doing it myself.
That's true.
So
That's true.
And there's nothing wrong, fellas, with getting together as a group, because that support, I don't think and this is the thing, we as brothers don't lean on each other enough. We think that it makes you look weak to lean on your brother sometimes. And I think that needs to be dispelled, because you never know, your brother might be going through the same problem. And I'll be honest with you, it's a whole lot better to be going through something with somebody than by yourself.
I actually saw something yesterday, and it really touched me. I was riding down the street and I seen a young man, he's sitting on the curb. And then I seen another car pull up, and another young man, he puts on his emergency light. He gets out the car and goes and sits by that young man on the curb. I don't know what they was discussing, but to see that level of love and care, it's not just about, because we men, we can't talk about it. It's like I tell my son, it's okay to cry. If that's how you feel. If that's how you feel, go ahead and cry. Or you're stressed out. Well, son, let's look into some counseling, because I want to instill that early. It's okay. It's okay.
Right now, I have this thing that I love that I do with my son. He will come after school and sit down. I'm on my lunch break at 3:00. He will come and sit down and just talk about something, what happened today, and just vent to me.
Right.
And to me, that's big, that my kid wants to vent to me after he done came out from being in the world all day. People really discard, what our kids go through. Like it's
and they get stressed out too.
But the fact that as a young male, he's sitting down with me right now at 13 and telling me stuff in confidence in how he feels and being raw about it, I appreciate it, because my fear is what we do now. Hold it all in and explode.
And explode later.
And you not know.
I mean, and I've been through that. Shout out to my boy AS2. But I had my meltdown at work. And everybody got it. Everybody got it. And I appreciate people like really understanding.
You did have that? When was this?
As sure as he up there as my father. When I say I melted down.
When was this?
bro, about a year and something ago, right before I got here to the station, my blood pressure was 165 over 95.
Wow.
I should have been having a stroke at that moment.
Wow. I didn't know that. And you said actually a few rows over from me at that point.
When I say just went off the rails to the point to where Ms. Pearson, our union rep, called, hey, what you doing? I mean, I literally just, and it was stress. It was my own, you can't put everything on. It's like a plate. You know, fully like my doctor said, and I'm a diabetic, your stomach is this big.
Mm-hmm.
Your plate is this big.
Yeah.
Where you gonna put it on?
Right.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen if you eat too much? And it's gonna come out some kind of way. And it's just the same thing with taking care of ourselves. Like we don't really realize until it's too late, and we're having that heart attack or that stroke that I need to do better.
And that's the ideology that y'all supposed to work yourself to the bone. Now, I would never, like, if I never booked vacation, my husband would never go on one. He'd just work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. He would do that all the time. I'm like, no. Take these days off because we're going on vacation because you need to relax. You know, you can't just spend all day, every day, not saying how you feel or not relaxing, not having a chill day for yourself, not get a massage done, do something that you really, really like doing, just to keep that blood pressure down, because you only got one life. That's it. So if you're not enjoying it and it's all that, okay, you gotta be tough. You can't say how you feel, man up. You know what I'm saying? Men don't cry. That's a lie. That's a whole lie.
They do.
Because think about it. If you just never cried, and like you said, you just let it build up, then I explode because I've lost jobs like that before. Not expressing how I feel about something, and I just let it build up. And then one day I'm like, y'all all can get it. I don't even care.
Y'all can all get it long enough.
And I mean, but the thing is, we don't make it a part of our lives, and we should.
Right.
Because we don't realize how all that stuff is being held in. And you're right. People, we always hear, hey, especially in our generation, you gotta be hard. You need to be tough. Suck it up. Yeah. And the one for me was, guess what? Suck it up. Because when everything go to haywire, they're not gonna ask what she did. They're gonna ask what you did.
Right.
And people don't realize that's a lot of pressure and stress on one individual inside of a family that is multiple people. And so you have to have a way. I mean, it has to come out somewhere. And I think, having these type conversations, getting them started, finding a way to be comfortable, realizing our manhood is not under attack. We're just trying to make sure you here long enough, man.
Yeah. And that's how I feel about the violence level, like the violence in Atlanta. It's like
be mad internally and take that on everybody else.
And it's like, okay, you called me a name. Instead of me sitting up there, I have to be a man because I don't want to look soft. So instead of me walking away from the situation, or hey, let's talk about it. Like what's really going on? It's like bang bang. Okay, now we just dead.
Yeah.
And instead of just working it out. I see that in a you done been to the barbecue before. Yeah. Nobody wants to be the one that be like, you know what, you got it.
You got it. Right.
You got it. Let me walk off. Yeah, you stepped on my shoe. Oh, it's cool. They just shoes.
Right.
You good.
Yeah.
And just literally just having a conversation, but everything now is like alpha this, alpha that. You got to be an alpha male. Yeah. No, you can walk away.
Yeah.
No, this is not good for my mental health. You don't have to tell them that, but you have to know this is not good for my mental health to be arguing with you. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna leave.
It ain't got nothing to do with being soft, or the old quote unquote man. You what's wrong with you, bro? It's about one thing. Tonight, I will be at home with the wife and the kids.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right. I'm not arguing with you.
Yeah, I'm going to make it home today.
Right. And then if we can't have a conversation, clearly, you know what, we're not going to mesh well. Yeah. Because I'm big on conversation. Mm-hmm. Let's have a conversation. If I feel like you're starting an argument, I am good at walking away. Yeah. Right. I am good. You will argue alone. I will walk off. I go outside. Yeah. I'll go sit up there and enjoy the sunlight. I'm not going back and forth with you, because at the end of the day, I do realize, like, now I can tell when my blood pressure go up. Yeah. I can feel it.
Just
You know, I
rising.
can feel it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I don't like this feeling. So I had to come to a place where I'm like, I don't like this. So what am I going to do to change it? I can't worry about how you're going to make me feel. No, I'm going to worry about how I'm feeling on my own. You know,
Right.
so and I'll leave the situation and we can come back later if you'd like to.
I mean, and to be honest with you, at me, the person I am, I don't have a problem saying, hey, look, bro, I'm going to give me a cucumber scrub. You go
You
handle
got
that.
Right.
You got it. And just walk out with my little, I don't, like, for real, the food I have,
Yeah.
I could care less.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it ain't got nothing to do with being hard. I've been in other situations harder than this. We literally are talking about a parking lot space.
Yeah.
Who cut somebody off in traffic, and it's all anger built
just
up in
built up.
us
And you was angry
as
about
men.
something, and you
But
were
before
angry about
you
something
got to
else.
that parking spot.
You were
Yeah.
angry. You were angry about something else.
Yeah.
Because whenever I get to a place where I've seen people, because I was doing security before I was doing this full time, and I see people come in angry, I know it's not me. Whatever you are dealing with, this happened before you even seen me, because you don't know me from Adam and Eve. So you come in with an attitude, I know that's something. And that's another thing I've learned to do is start to empathize with other people. It's not always they trying to get in your face, they're trying to get ugly with you. It's not always the same thing.
Correct.
Yeah, it's sometimes it's something, hey brother, what's wrong? You know, because this is small. Like, there's no need for us to be sitting up here screaming the house. But then some people like to cry out.
That's a big word that you just used.
Which one?
Empathy.
Yeah.
Because that's something that I think if every person had for one another, it'll be a different ballgame.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, as men, I don't think we realize we're all fighting that same battle.
Right.
We were all put on this earth to be a dominant force for the right things,
Right.
Right.
to take care of our women and children,
Right.
to take care of our, I mean, things like that to me actually matter. And a lot of people, as men, we have our masculinity mixed up, what makes us a man. And that's why we don't talk about stuff like this, about taking care of ourselves, our body. And I get the point. Why would I talk to you as a woman about my body when you're a dude, you got the same one. You may be having the same issues I'm having. We all got to get older. And there's nothing wrong. Hey, bro, this works for me. And there's nothing wrong with that conversation. And again, it is one that we should have. I mean, I know here at the radio station, the fellas have asked you, hey, bro, you good? I mean, and I'm gonna be real. That conversation has come up. We've had Unique Essentials come in, and Pure Romance, and bring us and let us know, hey, there's different things to a man's body, you know, that women look at. So take care. I mean, we're given the tools, so everybody should have that conversation and find a way to have it.
Yeah.
And the key thing is find somebody you trust to have it.
Yeah.
You don't want to have a conversation with a clown. Because they're gonna make you feel uncomfortable and make you feel weird. You want to actually have your real boys who actually care about you. Y'all gonna have this hey, bro, you gotta start. Some of your boys they tell you, hey, bro, you gotta start taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
What you mean by that, bro? Hey, look, I'm a diabetic too. I know what it's like when your skin start having these big old brown patches on both sides. You know,
It makes them feel comfortable.
And it's like, hey, I'm not saying this in public. I'm saying it to you in private, dog, because I need my boy around.
Right.
There ain't nothing wrong with saying
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
my group of friends, we 45 plus, and we don't mind saying, hey, dog, put your pride aside.
Yeah.
That's a real check. When another man can call you, hey, put your pride aside. This ain't got nothing to do with that.
Right.
It's about you making sure you hit tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
You got kids. There's nothing wrong. And the thing is, your real friends gonna tell you that. And if it's uncomfortable, good. You just grew a little bit. It's uncomfortable when you grow. It is what it is. And some of us are stunting our growth by not having these conversations because, again, I'm tired of reading the names every week of brothers 45, 50 who's passing away from strokes and heart attacks.
Right.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree.
And and shout out to the women for making a lot of products that are geared and highlighting male.
Yeah, definitely.
taking care of us, because if anybody's going to know and tell us, it's going to be the women.
Absolutely.
And so we've got a lot of women, strong women, creating products for us that we can utilize for ourselves to really enhance ourselves and enhance our health in general. And that's major. That's major. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I tell you, it's that power of a woman that, makes us do right and make you do wrong.
Destroy it all. And we have power, like for real. We are. Women, you are one of the biggest influencers to us. I mean, we in debt because of y'all. We love y'all. But I mean,
but it'll make you do wrong.
Tell I mean, if it was up to us, we'll be in a two-room house with one car. Like women, y'all make. And the thing is, because you have that power over us, help us by having that conversation with us. Let us know.
Now, how do we have that conversation with the men?
I'll be honest, y'all had that power over us that we came. I mean, y'all know. Let's be honest. Women, y'all can have conversations with us that our mama can't even have.
Period.
I mean, and it's that. Let's be real. There's a reason why Adam followed Eve out the garden. we ain't left y'all yet.
Yeah.
We ain't left y'all yet.
That garden wasn't secret at all.
What?
You did not need Al B. Shore and them to tell you, hey, that garden was never a secret.
we singing that Barry White part now, sweet, because of y'all. What of you? That's what a man's supposed to do. But that's real talk though. Women, it starts with you guys, and by you guys putting your hands on this and saying, hey, let's talk about this. That's a great place to start because it's amazing how your woman can get you comfortable with some things that are going on just by having a little simple conversation. And it starts there. You guys know how, it's amazing how you know how to gently, handle us. And it's a real conversation that needs to be had because again, there's no reason why we should be falling off at these ages. They're young.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know about gentle.
Yeah.
How about, look, bro, you need to get it together.
Hey, look,
She's not going to be gentle at all.
I ain't doing
Some dudes, but I like, hey,
Some
y'all.
people, we need that.
Hey, y'all, you smell like
So
onions,
you
yo.
did it like
You smell
that.
like onions, yo. Barbecue pit. What's up? What's up? But you know how to handle. That's the great thing. Women know how to tailor everything to handle their man. So start the conversation there, and it leaks out forward. Because if anybody knows that our health is bad, it's y'all. Y'all know what. Hey, why you walking like that? What you mean? What you mean? So listen. Here we go. Here comes the Tashawn moment. You've got mail messages from him with Tashawn and friends. We got all the gang in here. I'm gonna put my spin on it. We got the gang in here, the family, the squad. Everybody is in here, and we got 5 minutes left until the end of the broadcast for this week. It's been a dope conversation. As always, thank you to Janice of the Plush Lab. Where can they find you, follow you, and come and get your wax, just screaming wax from you?
Oh, not the screaming wax. You can definitely follow me on IG at the Plush Lab, or if you like to book an appointment, you can go to www.theplushlab.com. Definitely check out my Google page. It's a reason I got all 5 stars. Come see me.
Google.
Come see me.
Come see her.
Come see
Go see her. Yeah. Go see her.
Definitely come see me.
But I'm not having you video me screaming like Marlon Wayans.
Okay. I will not record you, but please let me wax.
Record.
Oh man, look.
No, somebody's gonna convince
Don't
you.
say the same thing though. Go ahead and hook them on up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it because my brother says so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
he come faithfully and get his
do it 'cause my brother
facials.
says so.
He faithfully comes and get his facials.
Does he get the
Yeah,
wax?
well, I need my engine.
No, he ain't going.
I need my engine fixed first. Then, no, but I think I'll be able to get out there with Ghost and
I'm gonna feel wrong.
But like, oh my goodness! All right, I'm good. You done? Keep the payment. I'm good.
That's like stuff your boys take turns pulling.
And then,
But you know what? I will say that does stop a lot of fresh men from coming in there. It stops a lot of them. You get fresh and what you say, son?
Lord have mercy. She just pulled a nose down.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Do you ever get a happy ending? Excuse me, what you say? Never mind.
You got it. Yeah, that's the you got it right there. Yeah, have at it, please. Take the sports guy. What you got going on?
Man, hey, listen. I am going to pretty much be on a call, Zoom, talking to my first love, my mom, wishing her happy Mother's Day. Mom, I love you. So just gonna be doing some Mother's Day stuff. The wife, the kids, having a great time.
And then being a dad.
Man,
Yeah, being a dad as always, you know, this will be good.
24/7.
Our day's coming. Our day's coming. You know what I mean? And so, Nita, what you got this week?
Well, looking forward to Spiritual Fortitude tonight.
Yeah.
And definitely, you can definitely follow me on IG, Technology. That's TECHKNOWLEDGIE.
Yeah, just.
I was gonna say.
Go ahead. What you got?
No. I was gonna try to follow you, but the letters, you know.
I was just
Okay,
trying to
I usually break it down as Techno, like KNOW,
Okay.
Ledgy, like LEDGIE. So
Okay.
Technology.
She gonna help me later. She'll help me
Write it
later.
down.
Yeah.
Write it down.
She'll help me later.
And to our wonderful co-host, who's not unfortunately going to be staying in Georgia too much longer, but we continue to wish her well. She's still family. She's always going to be everywhere in our hearts. And if you ever need something, we pulling up on you in
Yes, sir.
Raleigh,
Yes,
in the
sir.
Research Triangle. You know what I'm saying? Tibria Morris is here. And
so I wanna
what
say
you got
happy
going on?
Mother's Day to
Yes.
you ladies.
Absolutely.
Happy Mother's Day.
Mother's
Day. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to you all. Other than that, no, I'm just chilling this weekend, spending time with my mom,
Yes.
and that's about it. I really don't have much to do this weekend. Get ready for the work week, and that's about it.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right. So I'm gonna close out with this though. I had the chance and the wonderful pleasure of, and I want to say thank you to the family, to the squad, especially Ghost, for actually taking me and my brother Jared up to Charlotte to do Mother's Day early last week.
Yeah.
It was a great time. It was a great experience for her. She was the happiest that she's been in a couple of years. And I just want everybody to know that she loves each and every one of you. Okay, even our listening audience. You may not know her personally, but she loves each and every one of you too. So I just want to make sure that y'all know that. But I also want to take a moment to say this before we close, and I know it's an extension. I gotta say this. There are folks out there. We must show also respect to people that do not have their mom in this time.
Yeah.
And if this is a time of reflection and reminiscing and what have you, but make sure you also check on them today as well.
Stick by them, invite them over, and make sure you stick close to them.
So we just want to make sure we acknowledge those who may have a tough go at it this weekend, between today and tomorrow, the whole entire weekend. We love you as well. And, you know, we want to make sure that you get your respective shouts as well, and the love and respect that you deserve. So with
And
that,
especially to Sean and the Prince family.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially, yes.
Definitely.
especially. So with that will do it for You've Got Mail Messages from Him with Sean and Friends. We are out. DJ! Wait a minute, hold on. I am the dude.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Just go on and play the
Go
track.
ahead.
Yeah, let's just go on and play the track.
Thank you.
Why does it sound like that? Why does it sound like that?
Wow.
There's a lot of love.
Why does it sound like that?
And that's, guys don't talk like
I
I
hear what you're saying.
We had that mentality. Yeah, that's some punk shit. Man. But we need to start talking like that, because, like, I've not seen so many 45-year-old men dying.